you get me high, watching these days turn into nights. Cause I love it when you get me high. Drink up till you're running through my blood. Yeah, you leave my body numb, and I like it way too much. I wanna stay out of my mind, cause I love it when you get me high.
Is that a joint?
Hello traders, hope you like the new overlay, and also welcome to episode 105 of TA with me, Mitch Ray. I realize you could be doing anything today, but you choose to hang out with me and do technical analysis. For that, I'm very grateful. So good to see you again. Sorry, I've got Ethereum up on the chart. I've been running around. I've been working my butt off on this new stuff going on. Okay, so you can clearly see that Hurricane Florence is working on making landfall. Okay, I don't think that the inner eye has hit land yet. It's still out there, but it's on the way, getting close. This is just a great webcam view, and it's clearly right now getting pushed, or maybe someone's moving it. I'm not sure what's happening, but that's for your viewing pleasure, since charts aren't the only thing that matter in this world. Okay, but you know, they're very important. What we're gonna look? Oh yeah. Was it? Oh, that's right. Sorry. No one on this issue. Okay, so. Okay, man. So what did Bitcoin do? What did Bitcoin do over the course of the evening and through the morning? We had one 4-hour candle of indecision, then decided to engulf bullishly, ran up and broke above the 50 MA. Wonderful. That's a level of adversity, as well as the 236 that we were struggling with last night. And what was the next level of resistance that we were going to face, that we have faced, and we have failed a couple times? That overhead resistance, the highest level of chop we've seen since the devastating impulse down that occurred in early September of this month, right? So, yeah, we had hourly bearish divergence, so there was a good indication to believe that we'd be pulling back at this critical area resistance. No big deal. But on the 4-hour, still showing lots of strength, bullish convergence from a high to a higher high, higher levels of positive momentum. Your RSI, same thing, right? Made a high on price, much higher levels of price and higher levels of relative strength. We topped out around 62, 63. So oscillators looking fine on the move up. The volume is the only thing that's kind of weird, kind of low. It's increased a little bit, you can see. We've continued building volume every time we've made marches up, so that's always a good thing. You're seeing higher highs despite how low it is. It's elevating, and that's a good sign. Hopefully we can pivot off this 236, this 6414 area, which it seems like we've already done, and in the coming hours maybe we could just break this thing, this overhead resistance, and run to the next level, which is going to be around 6600. But that was discussed last night, as well as the day before, right? When we were talking about hypotheticals, about what could happen. That seems like that partial decline worked out very well. That 786 fib node that we held as a support. Also this heart line of this down-sloping fib channel. It's a channel, but it's the fib tool. Okay, we're not using literal fibs. We're just manipulating the tool to give us what we want. All right, so that heart line right there, wonderful. Fell below it. The bullish divergence was overwhelming, so we popped to the upside and could never find levels below that heart line again. Wonderful. Okay, so that's it. We talked about where we went, where we were, where we could go. What more could you ask for in a technical analysis? Let's take a look at chat. Did my music stopped? Yes, it did. That's no problem, because we'll just get more music going. But thanks again for everyone being here, all 127 of y'all, so early in the show. Sorry again about my punctuality, just getting things situated. I wanted it to be perfect for you. Hello, Third Eye Trader, Mitch Gray from Straya, welcome. Hello, Skyward, Gurney, Magic Krakening Man, the Meme Master. Hello, Coach K, the Ultra Instinct Jesus Man, Crypto Toyga. Hello, Felipe, Randy Bobandy, Crypto Trucker, what's up, man? B-Trail. What's going on, dude? Good to see you again. I know we were talking in Discord. Remember, if you want to continue the conversation when the stream ends, or when it's not live, for that matter, head on over to our Discord, check it out. The Discord link is in the description below. And it's a great way to, share ideas, to get ideas.
Is that a joint?
Damn it. Every time you say higher high, I'm gonna take a generous gulp of Ambien. Can we look in the OUSD? Gulp, 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 the 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 Ambien love.
Sure, Elon, man. Thanks for the 420 contribution to Jesus, man. Yeah, needed the US dollar. Take a look at it right after Ripple, okay? Thanks a bunch, dude. Thanks a bunch. Hey, Ryler, and then I think I said hello to Jeremy. What's up, Chaylin, man? That you could thank Chaylin for being so professional, and so I don't know. He's got his head on the swivel, you could say, like a linebacker. That's what we used to say at Bama. Well, throughout linebacking years, keep your head on a swivel, back and forth. I had a request, and he knocked it out real quick. So thanks again, Chalin, for that, dude. Hey, J-Rock Man, Era, Skyward, what's up, dude? Joel B, Drillbit Taylor, Miss Taxi Driver. Yeah, I got the Brave browser set up, but I have not figured out yet how to sync it to my YouTube, Miss Taxi Driver. So I'm still working on that. WIP, we'll get it done. All right. Thanks again for the recommendation. I know other people had talked about it, but thanks for just getting on me about it. Hey, Crypto Cotter, J Kumar 89. I really do appreciate the kind words, man. I'll just keep on doing my thing as long as you keep showing up, okay? What's up, Mr. Scotsman? Scottish brother, man. Zachary Schneider. Hey, Bradford, man. What's up, dude? It's been freaking lit today. Yeah. On the East Coast it has, right? But you're on the West Coast. Any earthquakes over there, Bradford, yet? Hey, what's up, Wanna Bet? Jeff Boyer. Tim A, Jizzy Mac, oh my god, Michael Banks. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know about stablecoin, Gemini dollar. Sounds like a bunch of, you know, I'm desensitized. I'm beyond it at this point. There's not one weird beanie baby that you could throw at me, a name that's gonna make me, what? That sounds great. Sounds just like the rest. There you go, Zachary, man. What's up, Theodore? He loves the actual Hurricane live stream. Well, I appreciate that, alright? Because I don't know, I haven't even read the feedback on the new overlay or the secondary overlay. This will also be used for collaborations, many other things, okay? So, this is just the beginning. This is just the test. And I hope you enjoy you can see the logos of Facebook and Bitcoin and the alts, right? They're getting pushed against, right, the I guess, wall of the stream. Get it? Because the winds are so strong. Whatever, man. I'm that corny. What's up, J Bell, Mr. Kanatomo, Ryan Neal. Hello, Flanders Supermarket. Hello, Blank Man. Michael T.A. Hey, your middle name and last name are T&A. So, Michael, I'm just going to call you Michael T.A. from now on. Enjoy your new nickname. Hello, Diego. Yeah, we can do some vet. Put it on the list, all right? It's a time where I write down analysis requests, okay? During this time when I engage with chat heavily. Hello, Ali G. Respect, puh. Adam C. What's up, man? Do I still think Bitcoin will go below 6,000? Well, there's this range, but like at 6,000 and right below it, where we would need to hit those prices in order to get daily or weekly bullish divergence. So it's not that I think that we'll get there. I'm just saying it would be preferable to someone in my position who looks at significant time scales. That's the stuff I'm looking for to be kangs, okay? For impending price action kangs to the upside. What's up, Sue B. Hart, Quality Control. Stephen S. Good to see you, man. FN Based. Nico. Jesse Thompson. Good to see y'all. Happy you're here, Sleepy Cat. Nerd Ninja wants up. Yeah, Vet's on the list, alright? Sears is up 18% after earnings, MK. Let's just go ahead and do it. It's a vague pronoun, but I think we all know what it means when the Jesus chimes ring. Okay. Yes, B-Trail played linebacker. Absolutely. EOS for Gurney. Sure, man. You will make my life whole when you can. Oh, Sleep Cat, man. No worries, man. I appreciate the kind words, man. Thank you, dude. But don't worry about it too much, man. It's all good.
Is that a joint?
Hello, Seth. I've been thinking about you all night last night while my husband was busy giving his attention to some cricket game. Yeah, to put it in familiar terms, my marriage is like a descending triangle and you are my breakout. Hell yeah, baby, much love.
Hey, K. Ivy, thanks for the $4.20. The G's lady, thanks so much. Really appreciate the ongoing support. Okay, my local governor. but you know, she had to be put there for reasons of corruption from Robert Bentley, super scrub, who was also, you know, cheating on his wife, and his wife found out about it. And you know how Robert Bentley, our former governor, got caught? His wife recorded his phone conversation because she knew something was up, said she was going running, and just left that phone recording. And he had a phone conversation with the girl he was like messing with, or you know, doing sexual stuff with, and she was like one of the aides for his administration, and they were like taking, you know, private helicopter rides and stuff like that. So misallocation of taxpayer money, my money, was getting misallocated for corruption and bullcrap. So happy he's gone, and I'm glad it she was the one that made it happen. So anyway, didn't mean to go off on a rant there, KIV, but you're you know, contributing. So Tron Connect, one-man army? Sure, dude, we'll put some Tron Connect on the list. Hey, Mark Foster. Syed Khan, welcome, dude. No earthquakes. You'd be much more worried about hurricanes. Cron, yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll look at Cron. For a second, when I was writing it down, I was reading the end of your sentence, and then it almost looked like when I was moving my eyes, it just said, "When will we get laid?" Okay, man. It's like, I don't know, man. I just don't know. You feel that we've topped Mark? Yeah, no, I mean, the CSB27, thanks for the sub on YouTube, the G's, man. Welcome, dude. Shorter time frame divergence doesn't necessarily mean at all that you've topped out. You may just have a temporary top, which is what we've seen. What we found on the 4 hour is a top. You can clearly see the resistance and the rejection here, but that doesn't mean that we're done, because on your 4 hour, that's 4 times more significant than your hourly, you're showing bullish convergence. You're just slightly losing a little bit of positive momentum at this current time because we're losing a little bit of our price, but it's not significant, it's not a big deal, and that doesn't make hourly divergence would only, you know, someone was talking about in Patreon chat about, you know, like scalping, going short at these resistance points and then making a profit like 190, 180 something. It's like, okay, that's a decent reason if you're day trading, sure, but I don't day trade. We look for impending price action reversal on more significant time scales than just the hourly. But it's good to let us know that, yeah, at a resistance we'll be failing for a minute, but it doesn't mean that we're done and we're going to break down bearishly hardcore. Okay, that you're looking more so the 4 hour and the daily for that kind of stuff. Okay, so I don't know. The 4 hour still looks very strong. Looks fine to me. Okay. Till raised down 10% after hours. Get wrecked, MK. About time, man. About freaking time. And then Micron popped today. Finally. Good God. There we go, Jerry. There we go, man. We have to touch on Ethereum, of course. Crypto Marcius. Ooh, did you change your name to Crypto Marcius? Now it's just not standard Marcius. Interesting. Hello, FN based. Joe P. Want some ETC? I don't know, man. We haven't looked at that in a while. How many people ask about it these days? Thanks, Jerry, man. Well, look, dude, it's not my call. I'm just reading the chart and articulating it to the audience. That's all I'm literally doing, okay? Run for my life. Uh-oh. I'm almost through chat, okay? We're almost done. If you've enabled Brave while you stream, would you mind BAT while I stream? It's not, so it's enabled, but it's not synced up to my account, so it's not really enabled. And I'm still using Chrome for everything because there's no dark mode. I haven't figured out dark mode. I know there's like a third-party extensions for it, but they don't even have a dark mode yet, which is weird. I have to have it. Dude, I look like an actual ghost Casper if I have any white on any of my 6 monitors, okay? So I'm just not ready yet. Isn't it illegal for someone to no, Basanga, no, man, and especially in the political atmosphere, who cares if it's illegal or not? It's your spouse. What are you going to do, press charges against her? No, he's not going to do that. He just got caught. And who cares? Again, because he was ruined after it leaked. Hot? Oh, I don't. Look at Hot. I think it pivoted and ran up again, right? Or something. Oh, also, want to show y'all something. Y'all are going to love it. This is the stuff I do. I keep trying to figure out ways to just make this better than it was the day before, somehow, some way. So, let's just say the market starts tanking or it starts pumping, and we want to see a correlation between other altcoins, right? Well, I figured something out, okay? Take a look. Alright. So, just on the screen right now, it's just a screen capture. We've got Ripple, Litecoin, VET to the US dollar, Tether, and NEO to the US dollar. Okay, all up on your screen, as you can see. This is just our, panic screen. I know there's no chat, there's no me, but you can clearly hear me, and you can see the tickers at the bottom. You can also see Bitcoin's price still at the bottom right of your screen, but this just gives us a quicker look at more of the market, so we don't have to just keep typing in new tickers and looking around. Okay, you get to see what I see on one of my utility screens, alright? So I just wanted to show you that. Let me know, chat, if you enjoy this and like it. If you do like it, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks so much. Okay, sweet. We're just going to keep it getting better. We're going to keep on raising the bar until one day we explode. And it's like, what happened to Ray? Well, he literally exploded into another dimension. I don't know what happened, dude. Okay, so we're about to move on to Ethereum.
Is that a joint?
Yeah, and Mitch, I'm sorry that happened too. It's been a disgrace for every Alabaman, especially for folks involved in the political class. Don't worry, the dude will rot in hell. Alabamans deserve much better governors going forward. Damn, you look hot today.
Thanks, KIV, for the 420 and the kind words, man. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, politics here. God. Yeah, thanks again for the multiple 420 contributions. Hey, Mark Lane, just almost done yet, hot. Dang, Sears is up 20% now. I wonder if it gets wrecked tomorrow. Probably will. I bet money people will sell that thing off hardcore at open tomorrow. I don't know though. I mean, depending on the volume, maybe a breakaway gap might reverse the trend. I don't know. It'd be fun to listen to the conference call on that one. The Viking Supernova, yes. Hey, Thomas Bing, man. Glad you found the channel. Really appreciate that. Okay. Okay, so let's move on, pivoting off the 236 now. We're using it. So we've rejected the 236 twice. We've rejected falling below that. Great to see us pivoting there. That possibly might be a good support. It's showing that. So that's our most recent price action. We'll see if we can pivot here, maybe break out to the upside. It'd be nice to see some volume on a break to the upside. That'd be wonderful. And remember, our measured move was right at that 6760 mark, that 50% retrace. Remember the measured move, this little pattern, 6760. All right, it's been tweeted about. It was tweeted about before we even broke this. We did it before. It was cool. Remember to follow me on Twitter if you want updates on Bitcoin. And I'm going to try to keep delving into more alts on my analysis and just try to, maybe start doing the stock market more. I don't know. Just start doing more than just Bitcoin on my Twitter. I'm sure people would appreciate that. Okay, Ethereum. Oh man, look, just like Ripple, huge impulse down, pivoted, pivot point 1, 2, 3, the rule of 3, triple MACD, bullish divergence, RSI, bullish divergence, pivoting off of the downsloping trend line of the very, very bearish trend we've been in since May 5th, as well as the horizontal line support. What was that? Well, that was the 1414 Fibonacci extension. So nice break to the upside on decent levels of elevated volume. We continue to make higher prices and higher levels of volume, but your issue is, what are we using as resistance for the third time now? We're really failing to break above that 50 MA, and we got 2 hours and 30 minutes left, so maybe our volume could pick up. Maybe Bitcoin starts pivoting and starts running up. If Bitcoin starts running up, Ethereum's probably going to have the ability to break its 50 MA convincingly, and maybe you're going to run up to the 382, which would be $219. That'd be your first retrace. That'd be your first common retrace, excuse me. All right, you have a common retrace zone between that 382 and that 618. let's see where the market decides to screw us and make us break down. Will we even make it to the 382? Let's say we got some confidence. What is going on with that hurricane webcam, man? It's going nuts right now. I don't know. I think someone's moving it maybe, but it's crazy, man. It's getting nuts out there as landfall is just hours, or excuse me, yeah, landfall, right, is just hours away. Where the actual eye, the inner eye, I guess it's like the eye, but it's like where the strongest wind is hits land for the first time. That's when it's landfall. Before then, it's not technically landfall. Okay, so. Hello, Julia. Hope you're doing well over there in Straya, the Jesus lady. Welcome. So, anyway, that's what's going on with Ethereum. Looking good. Looks just like Ripple did a couple weeks ago. Sim triangle breakout, measure move sit. All the TA in the world is doing awesome stuff. We zoom out to get a grander scheme. What's happening?
Is that a joint?
Hello, Mitch. How are you today? Good? Good. What do you think has a higher likelihood of happening? BTC going to 1K or having your tip glass half filled with 4.20 weed balls exclusively? Salutations from the White House. DC loves you. Mitch for governor.
Donald Trump, President Trump, man, thanks for the $4.20, man. The Jesus man. Thank you, dude. Let us just...
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
Okay, so what's the likelier chance? Obviously the jar, just based on relativity. I mean, dude, we're not hitting... Because we're talking about a session tip jar that resets every stream. So, yeah, you probably got a higher chance of that happening because Bitcoin would have to hit 10K within this stream for it to be, you know, and we know that's impossible. It's just, there's no way Bitcoin's hitting 10K when we're at 64.50 right now by the end of this show. So, based on facts, to answer your question, to not scam, not going to not answer unless it's very inappropriate or something that's just messed up, there's probably a higher likelihood of, you know, I think the latter, which was, yeah, the first, you know, the 420 thing. Okay, so thank you so much, dude, for 420. So, okay, man, nothing's changed. Still super bearish in the mid-long term. Okay, you got your midterm and mid-long term trend. And you got, you know, way back here, a lot more data, but there's no true, it doesn't make sense. You can't trend from the back here. This is what's going on. Take heed of the bear trend until we break out of this. You know, to really break out of this downsloping channel that extends back to all-time highs, you realize we have to be at, like, you know, depending, I guess it would take time, moving target, probably have to get around, like, above, over time, $380 to $500, depending on when you got to this area. And you'd have to show volume, okay? But this is how you figure out when trends start reversing for real, okay? And we're just not there. We're just in the Sahara Desert of this bear trend, in the middle, using the middle as a pivot point. Multiple times we use this heart line as the pivot point. All right. That's Ethereum's going to Ripple. Remember that we just looked at those 3 pivot points with a triple MACD bullish divergence on the way after the impulse. Remember that. It will serve you well to remember that kind of price action. Okay, because trading, charting, analysis, a lot of experience, a lot of seeing stuff, and then you start seeing it again because you remember it so vividly, and here it is. It's identical, man.
As the rest of the pot stocks sold off, TLRY the Jesus stock kept one pumping. $12 billion valuation when they did $9 million in sales last year and the $12 million operating loss. TLRY, please.
Oh my God, $12 billion valuation and $9 million in sales last year. Oh my God, we're talking about overvalued. But again, MK was saying it's down 10% after hours, right? So yeah, but during the session today, I'm sure that's just crazy, man. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. Crazy. All right, man. Hey, thanks for the $3, man. Always enjoy your contributions with that substance, right? All right, man. So again, like Ethereum, impulse, pivot point 1, 2, 3. Triple MACD, bullish divergence is deja vu on steroids or whatever. And then you had triple RSI bullish divergence, a little bit better than Ethereum's. But, you know, since then, what happened? Well, look, man. It wasn't as good here, right? You had a low and then a lower low at critical areas of support. Look left. This is also a strong support, formidable support that stemmed back to December of 2017. Hello, Pierre. Damon, thanks for the sub on YouTube. You should meet Mr. Matt Damon.
Is that a joint?
Oh, 1,000.
BTC getting to 1,000 in this whole bear market? Not until the end of your show. What's more likely between that and getting only 4.20 donos for half of a stream?
Man, it's a speculative question. Put me on the spot. I mean, nothing's impossible. Chances, probably really, really, really low. I've read about mining, and when the Chinese ASICs start turning off, or when so they'll start reducing their power. They'll be making augmentations to their power settings around 5,000, and then they would start they would stop mining around 3,000 to 4,000. They would just literally stop it. So I don't think we're going below that based on that variable. But again, you know, the mean was like that 1,200 area. So I don't know, man. I think it's very unlikely to see 1,000 again on Bitcoin. But that's kind of my case, I guess. It's not really technical, and which is really weird. I don't like doing that. But hey, when I'm put on the spot, I can't. I'm going to try everything I can to answer the question of the tip. So, okay. Anyway, so the critical area of support, you broke out of the downsloping channel, it seems, which is great. So we back testing it. Okay, so we broke it. We've hooked. We're hooking again off of that trend line that was once resistance, became support. All we need now is a bullish engulfing candle to give ourselves a break, hook, and go confirmation to see higher prices between the 382 and the 618. That would put us between... We could go anywhere around here. You would be watching each fib node if you were trading this. 29 cents, 30.4 cents, and 31.65 cents, okay? So between this range, this zone is where we could go. Okay. Hope that helps. Very nice spike in positive momentum. The highest spike in positive momentum we have technically seen since mid-August, August 18th. So it's been a while. It's been almost a month now since we've seen that much positive momentum. Great. All right, but the bullish divergence all played out at critical areas of support. That's what you're looking for. That's what you're trying to do. Bullish divergence, critical support. Looking at Bitcoin too. Remember, if you're looking at altcoins, make sure you analyze Bitcoin thoroughly and you see what it's doing. Well, it was giving us bullish indication, right? That descending broadening wedge, which is kind of an exhaustion pattern. Then we broke down, ran up, and then made those higher lows. That partial decline. And it had bullish divergence too. So you analyze your coins, but you better make sure you have Bitcoin analyzed too before you make a decision on a trade. Okay, that is like a rule, a variable that you must have in your trading plan. Syed Khan, man. Wow, did you just now sub? What happened, dude? Jesus, man, welcome back. I mean, you're here. You've been here like a lot. So thanks, dude. All right, man, it's Ribble. Okay. Let's go to Neo. All right, so, you know, we broke out of that flag, and we found our pivot point, and first off, we had support at the 786. That's what we pivoted off of, okay? What I'm talking about is when we topped here, and we were looking for fib support, looking for retraces, we would do the swing low to swing high, anchoring, and you can clearly see that's exactly what we touched and pivoted off of. But unfortunately for Neo right now, the way I kind of see it, I tried charting this other ways. This seems like the right way to do it. You've just got, I had to adjust this trend line at the bottom, but when I did, it lined up, and it seems like it's being pretty well respected up here. But again, you know, impulse down, this 1, 2, 3 crap, this triple MACD bullish divergence on this, you know, at the 786 pop to the upside, but you're making lower highs than your previous highs, so that's not bullish, that's just bearish stuff. So you didn't get any volume on the pump, nothing. So again, keep your eye on Bitcoin to see where it pivots, because chances are, if Bitcoin keeps running, NEO has a high chance of running to the upside too, and possibly breaking this downsloping resistance that is orange colored on your screen. All right, just had a death cross right after having a golden cross, but we know how those golden crosses work in bearish retraces. Okay, we're talking they're bearish because you're retracing bullishly, but you know it's bearish, proper bearish consolidation. That's what you do. You give people the opportunity to offload their coin and to go short, and you see the triple MACD bearish divergence up here at the top at the, you know, upsloping resistance with the RSI bearish divergence. All right, so huge breakdown. No surprise with the oscillators, with the upsloping resistance. Oh my God. TA's respected over and over and over again. And now right now, with the triple MACD bullish divergence, we ran up, but we're not able to break above the 50, the 200, the downsloping resistance. We can't make higher highs right now, but you know, maybe, just maybe, it was because we had hourly bearish divergence, and we're going to try to pivot off the 20 MA, and maybe we could bounce again, which is a possibility, a very nice possibility for Bitcoin, so probably for NEO too. Okay, let's go to Cron Connect. Wait, oh my God, I was putting to the BTC pair. Silly me. Okay, the triple MACD bearish divergence, triple RSI bearish divergence all played out. We're now outside of that upsloping trend, that little velocity trend we had. Didn't last very long, did it? So where did we close the day? Right at, or maybe just below, what was it? What's that horizontal line, right? That's pretty much, that was our previous all-time high, right around inception, okay, back from March 6th. That's where we're pivoting, or at least holding and closing the day. I don't know, it's not a very strong support, so I don't think we could probably hold. So you're going to have a couple supports. Probably the 75% trend line of this fib channel tool we're using, as well as the 50 MA. If you can't hold the 50 MA, you're going to come down to more horizontal line supports at $8.21. You also have the heart line of the fib channel tool that is very, very, very well respected, giving validity, in my opinion, to this little channel that we had a false breakout of. Okay, so you had a false breakout of a channel with all this bearish divergence. What do you expect? What do you expect? Those are coinciding variables, giving you indication to believe a break to the downside would be very, very likely and possible. Okay, that's Cron Connect. Tilray. Tilray. Hey, like right, you know, just barely kind of broke out, right, of that little channel. Unbelievably, right? One sec. So let's see if we got it here and here. Let me extend this out just a little bit right there. Okay, so yeah, you were just at the very top, and you still on the 4 hour, on the daily, you were showing bearish divergence, and also on the 4 hour bearish divergence, closing the day. And as MK said, down 10% after hours. Huh. There you go, man. Pot stocks getting wrecked today. You had been, remember, you had been in overbought territory since August 17th. We were going almost on a month now where you've been overbought pretty much the entire month on a 4 hour time scale. That's tremendous performance, despite anything. Crazy. Very hot. So you're making bearish divergence, high on price, much higher high with lower levels of relative strength, high on price, higher high on price, lower levels of volume, slight, but it's there. It is there, and it's to be noted in your, when you conduct your analysis, all right? Gonna take a look at some chat. And also my music. more do you want, Bradford? Julia doing quite well. You know, just another Thursday, right? Thursday where Hurricane Florence is going to be making landfall. Big deal. So, R. Larkin Investments, LLC, Larkin. Whoa, it's quite the mouthful right there, man. Is Bitcoin showing any bullish volume? I'll tell you this, it's not very high volume, but something that's decent is, even though it's not much volume, every time you make a higher high on price, you're making elevated levels of volume candles that are green, which is a good sign. That is a bullish indicator. So the volume's not very good, but it's okay that it's doing that. That's a good sign. So, but I truly do think that the major swing low is in, and we're able to gauge with our fib targets now being above the 23% retrace, and the 6605 price of Bitcoin is the 382, which is your first common retrace you make after huge bearish impulses like the one we saw just a week and a half ago or whatever. Okay, cool. The Hurricane webcam has remote controls similar to the Hue Light. Speaking of, evidently it's not working at all. It didn't even have it on. My bad, Twitch folks. Sorry about that. It is on now, so feel free to change those lights if you're on Twitch at your discretion. Hello, Rasmus. Those mighty winds indeed. Yeah, Bitcoin and all the alts and Facebook are just getting pushed against that wall. Beast Last Man.
Is that a joint?
BTC 3-day Bitfinex. Clear bear divergence, MACD and bear volume divergence.
Okay, what the heck? Oops. You're talking about the three-day chart, right? No, that is actually bearish convergence, okay? Much different. Remember, if you want divergence, you must be making... You notice how, look at our oscillator and our price action, okay? Notice how they both are doing this? Here's your oscillator, high, lower levels of positive momentum. Here's your price, high, lower high. That is convergence, okay? That is where they're doing the same thing, right? They're parallel. You're looking for this, for divergence.
Is that a joint?
Bitfinex, not Binance.
Okay, I don't know if it's gonna matter, but there's just no way you're gonna be getting thank you so much, dude, for the 20, man. The Jesus man. Yep, same thing. Look, high, lower levels of positive momentum. Same thing. It's just bearish convergence, okay? What you want, what you have to have for bearish divergence, I'll show you, is... So you made a high on price here. Oh, on the... Shoot, man, on the 3-day, you didn't have bearish divergence up here. Ooh. But, like, if you look at the daily real quick. So look what happened. You made a high on price. Then you made a higher high on price. Very important. Higher than your previous high. With lower levels of positive momentum. All the way up. With the rising wedge, with the RSI bearish divergence, right? Where your price is higher, your positive momentum's lower, your relative strength is lower. Okay, we're not making higher highs, we're making lower highs. So bearish convergence is just business as usual. Just means the bears are in control. Okay, so I hope that helps. At least maybe clear up a little bit about, you know, what we're talking about. let me know. Thanks, Leroy, for the 420. The Jesus man. Sweet. Let's head on over to VET to the US dollar tether. Got about 8 minutes to the local on the 8s. Okay, Vechain.
Vechain doing things.
Okay, man. Wonderful to see the pivot off of the coveted measured move of our bearish pattern, our exhaustion pattern that is what we call a rising wedge. A rising wedge when you have two upsloping, converging trend lines. Bearish. And respected the TA because the widest areas of the wedge measured from the breakout was literally 1.162 cents. We touched it with our beautiful doji, and we had the three white soldiers reversal, oh so coveted three white soldiers pattern, and since then indecision, bullish engulfing candle, holding above the 20 MA now, and somehow getting outside of that downsloping trend line of the channel we've been in. So, you know, bullish can starting to lose a little bit of your positive momentum. Not really that big of a deal yet, but from, you know, the last time we had positive momentum, we got convergence going on, right? We building positive momentum, the highest level of positive momentum we have seen on VET since the 28th of August, September. This is the highest level we've seen since September of positive momentum. Currently on the RSI sitting right around that 50 mark, very neutral. Okay, so if we can pivot and stay above that 20 MA, stay outside of this downsloping trend line, I think that we could easily see between the 1.477 cents and the 1.674 cents. Common retrace. Hey Anthony, good to see you again, man. The Jesus man. Also Edward, thanks for sub on YouTube, the Jesus man. But I know Anthony, man. Glad you're here, man. Okay. So that's it, man. That's it. Currently, you know, used the 200 MA. We whipped off of it twice. You see that? Yeah, still below the 50. Working on very, very soon. We'll be getting that.
Is that a joint?
The last candle on 3D is much higher, but MACD stayed the same. Also, the last candle is a bigger candle than the one before, while the volume is half of the previous candle.
Sure, but you know, on a daily time scale, that's not really the best way to look at the histogram. I mean, I guess we should go back to it real quick when I get done here. Thanks again, Leroy, for the 420, the Jesus man. You normally want to see those islands. Those islands are really helpful. Okay. But anyway, we would probably not just be looking at the 3-day. We're not just like looking for a certain thing on a certain time scale. You know, if you're gonna look at the 3-day, you want to look at the 1 day, 4 hour, the weekly if you want, right? So again, a lot of people, 3-day, you know, you can keep it vanilla, the 1 day, the 4 hour, the weekly. It's, you know, those are gonna, the hourly if you want to help yourself with where you're gonna top out at in the short term. So anyway, I think Vechain, if Bitcoin decides it wants to continue its upsloping march, we could go in between anywhere here before topping out and maybe breaking out at lower prices, okay? Just like Bitcoin would be doing at its respective fib retrace common zone, the common area, whatever, okay? So we can go back to Bitcoin real quick, okay? Like, we're looking at a 3-day chart. You want to be looking at islands, okay? Not just 1 or 2 here, okay? So I'm trying to look at this microscopically. And we have negative momentum going on right now. And if anything, this is close enough to a form of bullish divergence. It's really bullish convergence here, because you made a low on a candle body close here with this island of negative momentum.
Polyrath is endangering the island. keep Polly and the rest of North Carolina in your thoughts and prayers. Jesus made.
Polly World, thanks so much for the $3.33 repeating. Of course, our prayers go out to Polly Wrath, so Polly Whirl can be Kangs. Alright. Thanks again, Polly Whirl. I'm still trying to remember if that's a Pokemon or if that's a actual cryptocurrency. I can't even remember anymore. But thanks again. Much love. So, you're on the 3-day, and there's a higher argument you could make that this is bullish looking stuff, not bearish. Okay, but problem is impulse down, bearish engulfing candle on the 3-day, and now we pivoted, making technical higher candle body close lows than our previous lows, which is bullish. It's a good thing, and that's what we'd call this bullish convergence right here. But the problem is, you could just be setting up for lower prices, making a lower high than your previous high up there, and there, and there, and there, up there, and then you could break down again. And when you break down again, maybe we'll make a lower high or the same, a lower low, or the same low here. Okay, but you got to be really, really impressed and happy with how we're just holding support within this zone. It's this. Oh yeah, we're looking at 3-day. This is going to look all janky. I've got so much stuff on here, but guess what? That's what happens when you do tons of analysis for a long time. I like keeping it up because I don't like recharting stuff from history, and it's good to look back on examples of history and, talk about them for the show. So 57.58 to 6,000 has just been that accumulation range where just no one has been able to bring our price below it. For almost a year now, just no one. So you gotta love it. And look what's happening on the 3-day. We're very, very close to that 200 MA for the 3-day chart. Let's go back to the 1-day real quick. Again, I've got like a daily chart. I'm just not using it right now. So on the daily though, below all your MAs, very far away. On the daily, you had almost, pretty much bullish divergence, pretty much, but you could just say it's bullish convergence because it's technically a higher candle body close than your previous low. But dude, it's like the same. It's like Class B bullish divergence, pretty much. And so guess what? Seeing that, we've pivoted, and from the bottom around 6,100 or whatever, we're at 64, 63. So again, like I talked about yesterday, what I think could happen is we run up, make major retraces from a swing out, a swing low. Maybe the bottom is in for now. Run up here. We show bearish divergence on the 4-hour, and then we break down pretty hard. And we either make a higher low, or the same low, or lower lows. All three of those scenarios are really good. Okay, though I think the worst thing you would want to do is maybe just keep on running to higher highs and show more bearish divergence on shorter time scales and then break down, making a bearish pattern or something. Okay, let's run up, get it over with, break down, show triple MACD bullish divergence on the daily. When that happens, if that happens, we would then in fact get triple MACD bullish divergence on the weekly as well. I know it sounds crazy, but dude, we've done scenarios like this in the past, like this over here, and it's worked out beautifully for us. Okay, so it's just you get to a point where you have seen this stuff. Sometimes you start anticipating the scenarios of how the divergence is going to play out. Okay, so that's what happens when you stare at charts for like a billion hours. Okay, it's like an achievement is unlocked. We start anticipating MACD, histogram stuff, and RSI for that matter, whatever. Okay, anyway, so Bitcoin. Sorry, this is not even the right chart. I haven't really been updating this too much. It's time for your local on the 8s. Crap, I think I had my overlay was covering. Let me see here. Let me fix that real quick. Just not sure, man. Where is it? If it's even here. I don't even think it's on here. Wow, why would it not be on here? It's a duplicate. Give me a second, y'all. Alright. Been live for 1 hour now. Again, if you're enjoying this live stream, you're enjoying this new overlay, you hate what's happening with the hurricane, but you're enjoying at least the live coverage of the webcam, the top right of your screen, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Okay, thank you. Where the heck is it? Still want some rain, why not? I don't understand. Transition. No, that's not the transition, man.
Is that a joint?
What are your thoughts, Lord Ray? As we get closer to the end of the large time frame BTC wedge, what is the likelihood it will break down?
The wedge? Oh, the daily wedge, right? Let's go to the daily real quick. Let's look at that chart. It's been a second. I think this is what you're talking about, Leroy Jenkins. You're talking about this one, right? The very, very large one that I've had plotted for like months now. So likely we could break out. I think we could be setting up for lower prices, but again, on the weekly and soon to be the daily, if we break to the upside and we lose our value, we very well, look, you have the scenario where you could hit the bottom of this downsloping support. You very well could, and that would give you overwhelming bullish divergence on very significant time scales. Okay, so if you get down here, anywhere around here, the weekly is going to show overwhelming bullish divergence, which is crazy good for, you know, the more long-term, mid-term. Okay, so I don't think we should be worried so much about breaking out bullishly. What I think we should be worried about, I think at this time, is looking for our retraces here on the daily and finding out on the 4-hour time scale when we're going to be topping out. Impulse down, you retrace, you break down to lower prices, then you give us more overwhelming evidence that we'll be soon making a huge break to the upside. The rule of 3 with a triple MACD bullish divergence. That's why it's just so good. That's why you're looking for it. Okay, so I don't know, just because you see it happen, it just plays out all the time. Look at our 4-hour, look at our Ripple 2 weeks ago, and look at Ethereum today, where you had that 1, 2, 3, boom, break to the upside. So I would say more so than breaking out, when are we going to pull back and how low would we go after we break down again? Okay, that's, I think, more important of a question than when are we going to break out or how likely is it that we'll break out here. We got more steps to do, more time needs to go by. We're talking probably into October. We'll be dealing with what I'm talking about, the scenario, and so it's going to take time for everything to develop because this is a very slow time scale, and people just soon forget when I talk about these scenarios, and all of a sudden a month goes by and it's like, hey man, we were talking about this like a month ago. But then you'll get trolls that'll come in and be like, dude, you didn't call that, stop acting like that. It's like, dude, you've been here for 5 minutes, man. How do you know? 7 days a week, man. 7 days a week. Okay, so a lot of time to play out on the daily, a lot of room. I mean, you could technically, if you wanted to, this is November, this is Thanksgiving back over here. Okay, so we got multiple months ahead of us. Okay, so don't worry about this yet. Worry about this. Worry about the retrace. Worry about the breakdown. Worry about the bullish divergence. That's it. I know I'm being a little redundant, but hey, gotta get it in the heads of peoples. Okay. Keep people grounded. All right. What else? But here's the thing. Here's the thing, actually. Think about it like this. Go back there one more time. A scenario that is also possible, and I'm always try to be very careful with this stuff because I don't like trying to bring up or make people too euphoric or crazy. We did make a higher low than our previous low. That's exceptionally good. That's a very, very good thing. So that's signifies on the chart accumulation. So there is also the chance that this could turn around and we could be done. We could be done with everything. But I really think after such a strong impulse down on high volume that we would retrace, break down one more time, maybe even come down here, these levels, and then break to the upside. Okay. But I'm just telling you that there is a scenario that could play out like that, all right? And I'm not trying to make people be euphoric. But the higher low speaks volumes. No capo. All right. But anyway, Bitcoin back to the faster time scales. Continuing to stay above the 236, continuing to show a little bit of strength. Volume's kind of scrubby right now, go figure, but we're only halfway through our 4-hour candle. So if we can maintain prices above this 236, eventually the market will decide, okay, there is too much demand at these prices, time to move up in price to see where there is no demand. Or we will run until there is no demand, then we will break down. Okay, so the 4-hour still looks healthy, looks fine to continue an upslipping march. But would preferably like to get some volume to break us above that 65 to 65.40 area, that range, that overhead resistance. Volume will be tremendous breaking that. A good variable you always want to have on any kind of breakout, including overhead resistance breakouts, okay? Okay. That's why inverse head and shoulders back here was so awesome, and it's not charted on here, but when we broke this neckline, man, the volume was insane. Same type of thing. A neckline is overhead resistance. Okay, so you could call this neckline whatever you want to call it, overhead resistance. Let's go to Ethereum again. Knock it out, and we'll move on. All right, Ethereum. There it is. There it is. The rule of three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Impulse down. Exhaustion. Exhaustion at critical areas of support, the 1414. Critical areas of support at the downslipping trend line of our huge bear trend we've been in the midterm since Cinco de Mayo. We talk about that all the time. Then you got the RSI, bullish divergence. Great. Somehow getting above the 50 MA for now. Be interesting to see if we could get back up to that 219 range. That's the beginning of your common retrace areas from a nice swing high to swing low. Okay, great. And big shout out to the 207 people tuned in between Twitch and YouTube. Really appreciate each and every one of you. All right. Okay, anyway, so that's it. It's just, I guess we can zoom out again. Just give a quick analysis of just we do this, you know, top of the hour and stuff. So people tuning in. Okay, man. Huge downtrend. May 5th, everyone got drunk, including crypto. It's been pain and despair ever since the altcoin ice age continued. After a 7-week bull trend, this is what we call the altcoin spring. The altcoin spring that was triggered by the largest short squeeze in the history of Bitcoin. Right here. Okay. That's it, man. That's the only good stuff you've had. And we took a lot of advantage of that in that time frame. A lot of advantage. A lot of gains there before this happened. So sometimes all you can do is make hay while the sun is shining. Gonna get through some chat because I have not had much time at all. Okay. Whew. Thanks, Julia. Appreciate. I'm glad you like the new 420 emoji in the tip jar. Nano looking strong. I mean, I can look at it, sure, man. It's on the list. I'm very behind on chat, just getting through all this. All right. That's so weird, Mr. Khan. So that was just random that it did that, just for no reason. Maybe you unsubbed and resubbed or something when we were trying to get 1337 subs or something yesterday. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Shadowman, not just EOS, a lot of things are showing strength because they're just making those retraces after huge impulses down. That's exactly the way charts work. They break down to a certain point, they get tired, exhausted, and then they break to the upside and normally make much, much lower highs than the previous highs before that huge impulse down. Okay, Sears is up 27% after hours. Oh my God, MK. Might have to put it on the intro screen, right, for tonight. Crazy. Good God, it just keeps climbing after hours. Okay. Oh, hello, Bitcoin Andy, man. CX, man. Are multiple screens necessary? Worth it, BH? I mean, dude, I don't know. Like, yeah, I like having multiple screens. I like being able to see what's happening with things I'm looking at, positions I'm in, right? I like looking, I like having it. It's your call, man. Hello, Christopher Campbell, Andy Meyer, welcome. Absolutely, Tim A. Anytime, man. Glad you're here. We're doing things, Julia. Doing things. Anthony wants ICX. Okay, you can put on the list. Sure, man. Whatever. I use the Betelgeuse, like Beetlejuice, but from another country or something. The foreign Beetlejuice is Betelgeuse in chat right now. I use the 20, 50, and 200 SMA, the simple moving average. Heck yes, Sarah. Just almost through chat. Okay, just everyone calm down. We've done thorough analysis on multiple coins and stocks in this show. I like keeping balance. So Justin Smith says, can we look at Litecoin? Yeah, we can look at Litecoin. On the list. Yes, Spike. Yes, definitely. I trade Bitcoin personally. Yes, I also have a long position that doesn't get touched. Hello, Montana man, the Jesus man. Welcome. Hope you're doing well, dude. I'm doing awesome. And wish everyone who's not doing so well up in the Carolinas all the best. Safe travels. And for those that are holding out in the storm, hope they were stocked up and prepared. Oh, 12 more to 100. Oh my gosh. We could throw some fireworks up. Crazy, man. Hey, what's up, Aris D. David? Bitcoin Connect? Bitcoin Cash? Or on the list? Yep, Ethereum was good to us back in the day, right? Hello, Dolphin134, man. Hope you're doing well, dude. Mid-late season 4. Well, you know, Zachary, man, we're season 4 into Game of Coins now. You understand this, right? Season 4. So we, of course, what do you think happens in Game of Thrones? What happened in season 4, man? All kinds of crazy production, casting, everything changes. It gets better, right? So season 1 was okay, man. That was the pilot. Season 2 better, 3 better, 4 so far the best for sure. Okay, and only the old Jesus peoples will know what the seasons were. They could name each one. Okay. Okay, so got through chat. Awesome. I mean, Ripple. Because we can look at Ripple, because it's kind of doing something nice. It was we're looking for that break, hook, and go, and we're maybe getting it right now. Okay, so with Ripple zoomed in, we're not going to do a thorough analysis. We're just going to knock it out. Okay, so we have you know, we had the bullish divergence on both oscillators. We were at critical areas of support. Very good coinciding variables right there. And once all this happened, nice pump to the upside on decent volume, elevated levels of volume. And we had the downsloping resistance. We're outside of it. We're back testing it. And we're currently trying to bullishly engulf our previous candle. But look what happened. We're breaking out. We're hooking off the old area that was once resistance is now support. Doing it twice. And now, if this candle bullishly engulfs our previous one, this is the strongest form of confirmation of a breakout you can get ever. Okay? It is. That's how it is. Just call the break, you can go. It is the Jesus confirmation. All right. That's it. Let's see if that happens, man. Great. Okay, let me check something out real quick. Wow. Excellent on EOS. Not really, but fine. Great how it pivoted. Very cool. Okay, so a few things going on here. First off, just to set the record straight for Ethereum. Excuse me, EOS, not Ethereum. Sorry, they look the same almost. They're so scrubby, right? Just a terrible downtrend you've been in for a long time. Very, very well-established downtrend. It just goes on and on and on. Started back in April 29th. Super bearish trend, man. Can't argue with me on that. So in this super bearish trend, we know the parameters. Guess where we're at? We're testing insanely critical areas of resistance. That is touching, you're touching, feeling the spirit of the beginning of the downtrend from so many months ago. Yes, you're touching it now for the first time. So if you think that's not going to be respected, you might be mistaken. But in the shorter term, we found support at that 7,063 spot. We had that bullish divergence. Pivot point 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Triple MACD bullish divergence. Pivoted off the 886 Fibonacci, and that was as low as we got. That was the bottom. Started on August 14th. It's been higher lows ever since. But it seems like you may have been forming some sort of ascending broadening wedge. We touched point 1 and 2 and 3 on the top side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 on the bottom side with false breakouts multiple times. Okay, but you know, from your, how do we fib this? Swing high to swing low. Well, I guess we need to redo this, honestly, in the shorter term. Okay, so, oh, that looks pretty tremendous right there. Ooh. You see this? Alright, then you just had that down sloping neckline and you broke it. Let's see the measure move. 462 sats. Well, you've hit the measure move of this very small inverse head and shoulders pattern, slanted inverse head and shoulders pattern. Great job, Ethereum. Or, God, I keep saying Ethereum. EOS. I don't know, what is it called? EOS? Ethos? Not even? Probably not. That's like BQX. I don't even know. EOS. Great. So that being said, target's been hit, but the target puts you at critical areas of resistance. Will be very, very interesting to see. Let's set up an alert here. Definitely want to know if we break out of this. Okay, alert's been set up. So if we hear a beat, man, that means we are outside of a trend that extends back to late April, which would be crazy. All right, currently sitting right around overbought on the RSI, but you're continuing to build positive momentum with higher highs, but don't get euphoric. Why, Ray? Why can't we get euphoric, man? Because from your swing high, the impulse down, right? The impulse down, they always set the tone. Swing high to swing low. What have we done? We have literally, so you had the measure move, but we're right around that 50% retrace, 85.48, okay? So, yep, that's it. Hit the 85.41, the 50% retrace, your most common retrace. You're in between a common retrace zone before breaking down to lower prices, which you very well could with such a powerful resistance upon you that you're currently at. Alright, that's your EOS. What more do you want? Remember, if you're enjoying this live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that's up. Thanks so much for the 192 people still here between Twitch and YouTube. Thank you so much. Vechain, will we rise? Looks like we're bullishly engulfing our previous candle right now, but I think everything's kind of dependent on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's trying to rise too. Okay. Just bouncing off that 236. Very low volume right now. Oh, King Logan's here. Heck yeah, man. The Jesus man. When I'm not live, can I stream that all day on YouTube? That would be pretty cool, Wilfred. That's a great idea, man. That's something to definitely think about. Bradford, put that in my good idea folder. Like the, so wow, 2 insanely good ideas in a row. So yesterday, we were talking about something and just rambling in my mind. I'm like, crypto awards. One day a year I wear a tuxedo and we have a big poll you know, that they're all anonymous polls, and we get a bunch of votes, and then we vote for which ones are the scrubbiest, and we have to make up all the categories too. They'll be easy after the first year, but the first year is going to be tough for us to come up with all these categories for the crypto awards, the scrubbies, we might call it. I don't know. So yeah, now 4 split screen, 24/7. It's a great idea, dude. Very, very good idea. Wow. It should be the 24-hour TA with Mitch ratio, but you know, you get it. I might need to really get the Threadripper if I do that. Jeez, I won't be able to shut down my PC and stuff like that, you know. Chat, give me your opinion and thoughts on that. Would you like that? And what I could do is I would have Bitcoin in the mix, right? Of the 4, Bitcoin, probably Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and maybe just Litecoin or Vechain or just some other, right? I don't know about Bitcoin Cash. I know it's like the number 4 market cap, but who cares, right? It's about be a crypto miner, London, UK. Geez, these names. So long. What do I recommend? I'm never going to recommend you buy anything, okay, or short sell anything. I will just only tell you what the chart's doing, okay, because I'm not a financial advisor. That's in the disclaimer, okay.
And the 2018 best exit strategy goes to Polyrath.
All in Polyroth, Kappa, Rothschilds. Conspiracy. There it is. Okay. Thanks so much to Polyworld and Poly Rothschilds for their brilliant exit. Very good idea. I don't know. I'm going to talk to Bradford and team about how we're going to do this.
Is that a joint?
The day I see you wearing a tuxedo is the day I divorce. Please, yes. Wear a tuxedo. Tux 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 tux.
Charlie Lee's Web, thanks for the $4.20. The Jesus person. Thanks so much. Then I don't even know how to say that, okay. You'll put that in the folder. Yes, yes. Stream should be 24/7. I tell you, says Mr. Kanatomo. We'll get the ASMR going too, right? ASMR with the. We'll just have the 24/7 rain and thunder storm going with the charts, right? There you go, Wilfred, man. Oh God, Mr. Khan. Shots fired. Verge is definitely the little finger in the game of coins. Yeah, well, look, it's going to have its place. It's going to be very, very tough, okay? The meme coin of 2018, who would it go to? Would it go to Verge? Tron? Who would the other applicants be? I don't even think it's even, they would just be, it'd be formalities past Verge and Tron, right? You know, you're going to have like biggest letdown, which are going to, those are going to be there too. Most, you know, scrub crypto people that talk about certain coins the most. We'll figure it out. I don't know. But it's good to brainstorm in here while we're live, right? Ron Neal would like the 24/7 stream, man. Sweet. Automatically rotate through selections of stocks and cryptos every 60 seconds or something, weather channel style. Man, I'd definitely have to do some more research on that with the Stream Deck. And, well, not really Stream Deck, just my OBS. Okay, that would be tough. I could have multiple utility monitors up. Okay. How will people know when I'm actually live? What I could do, Bradford, is probably like go offline and then go back online when I go live, and then it would send out alerts or something, right? Everyone would know I'm live 24/7, but just offline, online, right? Get the Threadripper. I need to do a you know, like a goal, a contribution goal. I think it's like the crazy ones though, like 1,800. There's the more, you know, humble Threadripper that's not the best on the planet right now. That's like $1,280 or something, $1,280. So Should have to figure something out like that. What's up, conductor man? Choo choo, indeed. Discord poll. You know, we don't want to do a Discord poll, Ryan, because then there would be no point of. I mean, maybe for like what would be the best categories, but not for what the actual votes would be. We'd have to do. Someone had a great idea. It's called Clear Poll. We'll use Clear Poll, where everything would be anonymous. I'll be the only person that would know all like the winners of each category, right? Because you need to be in suspense as a viewer. Okay, the awards. Where's Polywog? Somewhere in the ocean, okay, or island in the ocean, more specifically. I need massive boobs for ASMR? No, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I'm not just some random thought, Mr. Khan. I only need 30 minutes of sleep a day, Robert Kerp. It's true. It's very true. Ascending broadening wedge on Bitcoin on the 2-hour. Probably not very reliable pattern, but either way. Maybe. Litecoin for biggest letdown, Julia? Maybe, right? We'll let the viewers decide, the community decide. What's up, Pepper Rock, man? It's just a playlist, man. And just a bunch of various stuff, music that I've learned to love over the course of time. Currently, Bitcoin, 6,500. Can you believe it? Oh, it feels so good! We did it, man. Haven't seen 6,500 in a minute. What's up, Gareth, man? Hey, Christopher Dan, the Ohio Jesus, man. Oh yeah, I'm okay, man. I'm okay. I think we'll get some of it in like 4 days. Just some rain, though. It'll be nothing, even if we get anything, because those Gulf winds are going to protect us from anything coming in easterly. It'll get pushed back. Tron Connect. Yeah, that's right. Julia, some nights I am a cam girl, right? It's going to be terrible, John Laro, for them. For Ole Miss. They're going to get wrecked. Okay. Thinking about teasing them with Arkansas. Anyway, so, yep, EOS. Yep, Tron Connect's next. Let me make sure I got the right chart for you, dude. Damn, we didn't hit the measure move. Not yet, anyway. Wow. Tron had an extremely large, yes, large rising wedge. Okay, first off, to give you context, that's what you always want to do. What kind of trend are we in? What's a larger trend? Oh, extremely, extremely bearish.
Is that a joint?
Mitch is not a cam girl. Quote, Julia Gulia, 2018.
I think the ladies have at some point tried to get me to take my shirt off when I was super inebriated, but I resisted. I did resist. It's getting mass PMs. Don't do it, Ray. Don't do it. Anyway, Mitch Ray, or Mitch is not a cam girl, thanks to the 420 contribution that Jesus Man. Welcome, dude. Or thank you and welcome. Excellent. Yeah, Arthur, you missed it. We ran up to 20K and back down again. All the cabins in the world could not save you, okay? Alright, so with Tron, huge downslipping trend. That started all the way back, just like EOS, in late April. EOS and Tron, very similar in their price action, up and down. Makes you wonder. I don't know. Conspiracy? So when we found a nice swing low back in August, mid-August, huge run up, higher low, higher high, but extremely powerful levels of bearish divergence in your pattern. So you broke down lower high, then your previous high, bearish, broke down, partial rise. After pivoting, you ran up and scrubbed out, broke down, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. 1, 2, 3, on the third one, broke to the upside. Okay, let's make an adjustment here. I think we have to. Okay, so touch point. Well, hold on. There you go. 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 on the top. We're right at the top of that little channel. Change the color here, I guess, to try to make it a little more visible. It's kind of conflicting with the wedge. You can see it, right? And nice positive momentum, highest spike in positive momentum we had seen since the 28th of August. So the highest level of positive momentum we've seen for the month of September that we're almost halfway through. Can you even believe that? I can't believe it, man. My birthday next month, man. It's gonna be nuts. So anyway, trying to break above that 50 MA that's currently being flirted with, and we failed twice, making our third attempt now to break it. But remember, still within the parameters of this downtrend until we break it. Some are breaking, some alts are breaking it, and then some aren't. So there you go, man. Overall, nice pop to the upside. What did we pivot off of? Pretty much, we made a 100% retrace where this wick was. That's where it went.
Is that a joint?
Julia, honey, you better stay away from my manly fellow Alabaman, Mitch the Butch Manly Ray. Mitch Ray hot, 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 Mitch, take off her shirt.
Okay, everything's for the $4.20. It's off. I'm now shirtless. I just have a rare skin condition that makes me look like a zebra. A trippy zebra. It's freaking you out with my swaying of the shirt. I know you can see it. It's really weird. Anyway, yeah. So Tron Connect finally broke the upside, but making lower highs in its previous highs, previous highs, previous highs. Just making retraces like you do when you have sometimes too much bullish divergence, okay? Kristen!
Is that a joint?
Probably can't because stockholders, right?
I mean, it's legal, right?
It's totally legal.
$20 support. Mitch. Puff puff pass Elon Musk smoked grass.
That he did. Christopher Dan, he did. The Hospital Jesus Man from Ohio. Be prepared, man. Big game. This weekend, Ohio State and TCU, top 25 matchup. Urban Meyer's last week on sabbatical. Well, forced sabbatical, whatever. Suspension. Can't wait for that game. It's going to be very exciting. But anyway, dude, thank you so much, man, for the $20. Really appreciate your ongoing support. Just throughout all this time, man, okay? We've known you for quite a while now.
Is that a joint?
Puff puff pass 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 puff puff pass.
Yes. Oh, that's sad how it ended on pass, right? Get wrecked. So truth feed, should you short now? No indication to believe you should short now, no. Hello, Pablo, man. Where you been, dude? Unless you're here all the time. You're just lurking. Okay. Is everyone drinking already, or is it just you, Zachary? I have one beer in my fridge that I haven't touched beer in a couple days now, I guess. I haven't drank since that crazy 9-hour marathon stream, right? So it's just been, I don't know, man. Yeah, my birthday's next month. Yours is on the 12th, 17th here. Okay, I share the same birthday as Marshall Mathers, or the person you know as Eminem, Evil Knievel, and Alan Jackson, the country musician, all right? We all share the same birthday, name day. Different years, of course. You think Wilford, you think the, what is it? The NR2 in that 24-hour split screen would be nice? Chat function. What is it? What are you talking about? The NR2? Could you say that again, Wilfred? I don't understand. OSU minus 12.5. Dude, think about teasing that, Zachary. Getting a 6 to 7 point teaser taking Ohio State. I think they would still take it. Okay. So, but crypto score dough. Seems like if it's at TCU though, that's not easy. Remember, most bookies or handicappers, there's a 3-point edge. So if it was on a neutral field, most likely Ohio State would be favored by 15.5. So they're giving 3 points to TCU because it's a home game for them. Excellent, Mr. Skywalker. We'll just celebrate next month. That's right, EOS going up, being kings. I have an alert set up, be a crypto miner, so if we hear the beep, that means we're breaking out of a downtrend that extends back to, again, April 26th. That's a big deal. All right, so if we want to, real quick, we can just take a look around the market. Man, I got to get really good, I got to get a really short and sweet, I'm talking like maybe less than a second long transition for everything. Right, so it's just like real quick, like faster than what I had before. But anyway, so you can see around the market, everything is trying to pivot and run up. You still got Ripple with that break, hook, and go combination, trying to make it looking good. Still have an hour 23 minutes left on this 4-hour candle. Then you've got Litecoin that is still struggling with that 50 MA. You've got VET in your top left that is trying to bullishly engulf on a breakout of that downsloping channel after pivoting off of that measured move of the rising wedge we broke out of. And then on Neo, forgot I can actually mess with this. Yeah, on Neo, you're still within the parameters, I believe, of that downslipping flag after a huge impulse. Okay, so not out of the woods. Some are, see, it's like VET's like closer to being out of the woods than Neo. And then Litecoin still, struggling. I believe there's a downsloping resistance right here that we're just struggling with right now. And then you've got Ripple who's actually breaking out and showing good confirmation. So some are looking stronger than others in this current condition with Bitcoin trying to make higher highs. Okay, so that's it. Sweet. If you're enjoying the new stuff, the investments I put into the stream every day, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. The Jesus Peoples. All right. Been live now for 1 hour and 37 minutes. Whew. We busting it, man. We freaking busting it. Get the fridge filled this weekend, Julia. Good idea. College football weekend. I'll be ready for it. Hello, Drizzed. Welcome. Are you back? Did you make it back from your legendary excursion to the cradle of mankind, as they would maybe call it? I don't know. Trigger, Rich, you want to give me a Richard? You want to give me a ticker, man? Thank you. Vechain doing things, exactly. Steven Stan, exactly. When Viking Night? Oh, good question, Spike Spiegel. We are 1394 subs. We need 106 more subs until Drunken Wizard Viking Night, or just Viking Night, whatever. We'll just do Viking Night for the 1500. Okay, it will be no surprise, because last time was Wizard Night. So, yeah. 1500 subs, and currently at 1394. Hope that helps, Spike. Pre-hurricane party, Arthur, man. Oh, yeah. Yep, up there in Southern Virginia. Exactly. That's not in the top left? What? It totally is. You were just looking and seeing the top left of the screen.
Is that a joint?
Hello, Lord Ray. This might come as a surprise for you, but it's probably a good idea to put your face on the 4-chart layout. At least somewhere small on the top right corner. Also, the faceless 4-chart layout would be a great off-glay hour. You're welcome, boss.
Thanks, Mitch Ray PR advisor. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll... Hold on, let me go back to it real quick and maybe try to get some opinions from y'all, the chat. That's how it's the best thing. Y'all are my boss, so... Still getting used to, like, where my stream deck is and all this stuff, so... yeah, I don't see why in the bottom right we couldn't have it, right, I guess. Right, just like right here or something. And move the Bitcoin ticker, like, above my head and just have a really small webcam of me. I could probably do that right now. Hold on, watch this. Okay, let's see here. don't know why it's not showing up. What would make this not show up? It's above my chart screen. Oh, I get it. I get it. Watch this. Hold on a sec. 3, 2, 1, bam. I'll just shrink it down, maybe get Chaylin to make me like a minor itty bitty overlay. Sorry, trying to. Hey man, I'm even smiling. Can you even see me? I'm like the kid off Willy Wonka, man. After Willy Wonka shrunk me, man. I should have listened to Willy Wonka, shouldn't I? And respected the TA, because he didn't. Right? I'm naked. I'm trapped. Okay, so whatever, man. Okay. Is that better? PR person? PR for me? Thanks so much. I want to know if my alert box is above it too. I think it is. It should be. Alert box is above webcam. Yeah, it should pop up if anyone tips or anything this time. It would be good. So, okay, sweet. Better? Maybe Chaylin, if he's in here, he could think of something, right? Libra boy. That's right, it's all about balance, Chase, but evidently balance is something so hard to keep in order for the Libras, right? I think that's what it's... I'm not telling you I believe in it, but whatever. That's just what is said about it, I think. What the water above chat, Adam? It's off the coast of Australia, Kappa. We're waiting for your return. You're coming via ship, right? Are you on the pot, one man army? I don't know, dude. Are you? No, Pablo, I'm not near the danger zone. I'm good. I'll get some rain probably like 4 days, but that'll be it. It'll be nothing by then. You hope that in the live four-screen split screen on YouTube, can we make it that also chat like how you have it now? That's going to make it way more difficult, because what'll happen is anytime I shrink this, it makes it so much more difficult to see the actual charts, and it just really screws it up, man. It like really screws it. Like dude, watch. I'm just gonna show you real quick. Okay. So if I add anything like this, watch. If I start doing this, then all of a sudden, I guess it's not too bad. I guess we could have something really, really small, but like that. But can y'all even tell, right? Can y'all even tell if like, how bad is that? I think we could maybe do something that's much smaller like this, but I don't know, man. Chat would still be, that's a great idea though, still. I mean, I'm just saying. So we had it like that, and get my webcam. Should make this a little bit bigger. Gosh dang, click all these different things. Crap, it's not working.
Perfect, Boss Ray. Long live the Boss Master TA Guru. I also suggested the 4-chart layout would make a great AFK layout. I have another suggestion from Julian. Unzip it, 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 unzip the shirt. Crap, man, I'm so like, my muscle memory's not here for this new thing. I have to go through different tabs on my stream deck. So first off,
is that a joint?
Second off,
Oh, it feels so good!
Mitch Ray PR Advisor, thanks so much again for another $4.20 contribution. Thank you so much, man, for all the support today. It means everything. You've just been like really amazing, dude. Thank you. I hope I get it. You know, I mean, I get it, dude. I get that the chat is very, very important and all that, but I don't want to like sacrifice the quality of the 4 screens, the quad screens, right? Thoughts on IOST? Just like all the rest, it just technically, scrub bear trend for an extended amount of time. So, yep, the scrub bear trend continues. Very, very bad, near all-time lows. No, actually, at all-time lows. So super duper scrubby for IOST on the chart. Project-wise, is a TA show. So there, 99% of crypto shows have nothing to do with technical analysis. It's just about, let's go look at coin market cap charts and talk about stuff that no one cares about. Great. Well, no one here cares about it anyway. You know, other people care, and that's why most people have, you know, 60,000 subs and all that, because most people don't care about TA as much as we would care about it here. So we've created a new culture over the past 6 months here that is all about the TA and not so much about the other stuff, right? The stuff that got so many people in trouble in the Great FOMO. Okay. Drunken Wizard Viking at 50 Patreon. Oh, is that true, Drizzt? Is that what we're gonna do, man? Is that what we're gonna do, man? Remember, if you want to support this stream, you want me to keep coming back every day, you want me to keep reinvesting into this stream, keep making it better, we're gonna start competing against CNBC, man, on this production quality, man. Kappa, but in all honesty, if you want this to keep getting better and you want me to keep coming back, you want me to be whole, okay, say if the Mitch Ray PR advisor and K Ivy aren't tipping today, pretty much no tips, really, right? So the tips come and go, but if you support me via the Patreon, you're saying, I want you to keep coming back. I want you to be whole, because who cares? If the tips are zero, you're still gonna make ends meet, right? If you're doing this professionally and you want me to keep coming back, right? And you're also getting amenities out of that. It's not like you're doing it free. You're also supporting the team that supports me, okay? And you're getting education, right? You're getting Drizzt's Excel spreadsheets on all the patterns. Oh my God, the Bulkowski stuff. He did such a wonderful job, thorough job of that. You learn about divergence, convergence, trade setups, more exclusivity on the Discord with, you know, just an active Patreon chat where I'm posting charts, doing just, you know, all I can to give you everything that you desire. Okay. But the main thing is you're supporting me doing this every day. Coin requests and stock requests for free, multiple times a day, 7 days a week. Okay. It's like, if you're gonna, you know, support a patron or Patreon, if not me, then who? Because you tell me someone who's showing up multiple times a day, 7 days a week, who's been doing 7 days a week for 6 months straight. The only day, the days that I missed, I think I missed 3 days in 6 months because I was literally forced by one organization. They wouldn't let me, they took away my ability to stream, and that's when I said, hey, if someone can take away my ability to stream now, they can definitely do it in the future. So I gotta get out of here. And so now I'll hold the keys to the castle. No one has any reign over me, okay? Only myself. So I'd say that's pretty good, you know, whatever. I care about this. I care about you protecting your capital in bad times. I care about you investing yourself in bad times. And I care about you making money in good times. Move the charts back. Scar, what do you mean, man?
Is that a joint?
Today the zebra protection law has come into effect. Nationwide, all internet live broadcasters wearing zebra-style shirts have to unzip the shirt. Otherwise they are wearing a banned item and promoting cruelty of an endangered species. Unzip the shirt.
Lucky for me, man. Man, I could have been so screwed there. Fortunately, the U.S. Supreme Court screwed up. Hey, JC's still numbers. Thanks for the sub on YouTube, jeez, man. Luckily for me, they worded it wrong, so I have a loophole already. It said unzip your shirt. You have to unzip your shirt. I don't have a zipper. I have buttons, so therefore I don't have to do anything, right? So good try, Supreme Court. Good try. Thanks for the 420. EOS is exploding. It's not really exploding. It's probably moving up, but it's not. We don't hear an alert. Beep. You'll get a beep on screen, and you'll see it pop up, a notification on this literal screen right here if the EOS is breaking out and doing anything really, really powerful, okay? Honey, you shrunk the Mitch. Crypto Squirto? Indeed. How far am I from the hurricane? Hundreds of miles. I'm good. What's up, Vechain G coming in from the UK? I hope you're having a good evening. I know it's getting a little late over there. The sizing is at maximum pressure, otherwise prices get drowned out. Yeah, you just gotta be careful about that. How do you get the side panel? You just, there are multiple tabs over on the right, you just click them, Kristan. What happens when you hit the space bar with 4 windows like that? Oh, I don't even know, Skyward, man. I wouldn't want to do it on stream. We literally might make the computer, everything here might just explode. So we gotta be careful, right? It's good for PR, Julia. Oh my God. Yes, Pablo. 100%. All the dumps were according to the technical analysis. 100%, dude. Sleepy Cat says the 4 screens with voice behind it is super cool coming from a 420-degree perspective. You're saying you prefer no face. He's the coin market cap master analyst. Oh God, man. Yeah, well, I'm sure there are a bunch of those. And of course, we just posted the Patreon link in the chat. It's also in the description below. Definitely not like CNN, Third Eye Trader. Definitely not like CNN. CNN's fake news. Okay. 8 days a week, that's right. There you go, Trist. 4-hour bullish engulfing on Bitcoin. Actually, it's not a literal bullish engulfing candle, but either way, it's very, very strong. Okay, you're pivoting off that 236, using that support multiple times, rejecting lower prices. Awesome. Man, pink makes me look so weird, man. Makes my beard look like crazy, dude. Thanks, Crypto Squirto, man. Enjoying the Patreon. Happy to hear it, man. Oh, that's right, Trig. Yeah, I'll put it on the list, man, okay. And thanks again for the 177 people still tuned in. All right, very grateful for each and every one of you, okay? Hello, Ken, or Quinn. Yes. Looks like it was already answered. Yeah, always the loopholes, Julia. Exactly. Got to be careful with that rhetoric. Oh, O'Sullivan's in Charlotte, North Carolina. Says, bring the pain, Florence. Sounds like a challenge. Sultan, not too versed on what's happening so much. Iranian rial currency depreciation. Talking about the devaluation of the currency. That's what you're talking about. It's normally how currency gets devalued. Plans for Tron Connect? At this point, I'm not entering. I wouldn't enter this until I see some sort of trend reversal. Okay, talking about going long. If you're talking about going long, I would wait until we make higher highs than these highs. And on high volume.
Is that a joint?
Unbutton your shirt, Mitch. Zebras are beautiful creatures. Unbutton that shirt or you will be sentenced to 5 days in the same bed with Hillary Clinton and have to please her as she wishes. Is it worth it? Julia is a secret agent. Justice says unbutton it.
Oh, it feels so good!
Unfortunately, with only coffee and water and food in me and no alcohol, my inhibitions are high. So therefore, I can't do it, man. Alright, so, you know, I can't be a thought. If I unbutton one, they all come off, and then I'm just nothing more than a thought, a Twitch thought, okay? If you don't know what a thought is, T-H-O-T, then just Google it. Don't need to discuss what it is on stream. The pink makes me look like an SJW. Maybe so, man. Hello, Chris Strauss. Yeah, purple's pretty good. Purple's always good. I mean, in here. I mean, this shirt is purple. You can't even tell, which is weird because of the lighting. What's up, Gustavo, man? So yeah, about Tron Connect. Well, we discussed it already. It's done. We're just on the chart. I mean, it's in a bearish trend. It's in a bearish trend within a bearish trend. A very, very bearish trend. And it's making lower highs than its previous highs after pumping. It pumped on some bullish divergence, but there's no indication to believe that it's going to continue breaking the upside. Now it could, obviously it could, but okay, so that means you're trying to go long after a pump at critical areas of resistance. That's buying high. This is buying high, buying at critical areas of resistance, down sloping. Look, the upper trend line of the channel that we're in, that's what's plotted. You can see there's clear resistance here. Sure, we could break above it, but just buying here, there's no strategy in buying here. Okay, y'all are just asking me today, buy Tron when? Buy Tron when it reverses its overall trend. Okay, when it reverses its trend and we know there's an actual real bottom in. Okay, could in fact have a double bottom going on right here. So in actuality, it could be good, but then again, we didn't even make the measure move of our rising wedge yet. The measure move was at 248 sats. It's like 60 more sats to go.
I was wondering if you could use a simple script for a 24-hour stream that hits your spacebar every 60 seconds or so to flip through a watch list. Also, that's showing bullish in the golfing candle on the 4-hour and higher levels on MACD and RSI right now.
Hey, Skyward Man, thanks for the $7.77 for repeating, of course. Thanks for the burst coin, the signature burst coin in the jar. It looks beautiful. Big round of applause to Chalin.
Please clap.
But yeah, no, you're right. All about that. Positive momentum is strong outside of the channel and trying to bullishly engulf, but still, Skyward, the candle's not closed yet, so we can never assume. Wait for those closes. But looking great, man. Looking great, but still hitting resistance. If you look left, you can just a little bit, you can see just all those wicks and all that rejection up there. So it may not be any different than those currently. All right. Dang, look at those waves, man. Someone's messing around with that webcam. Holy crap. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can do that too. Yeah, I mean, so again, look, I'd like to see a trend reversal. There's no indication to believe the trend reversal is happening right now. You're double bottoming, which is great. That double bottom here would be tremendous. It would run you all the way up to here, but then you'd probably break down and make lower prices. So, you know, the low risk area was at like 270 something. But then again, you had like the bullish divergence and all that. That's great. Not on the RSI. And you had not made the measure move yet. The only reason this thing's doing well, doing anything, is because Bitcoin is doing well. Okay, that's it. Guess what? Bitcoin's chart looks a lot better than this. A lot better than this. So I don't know, man. People want Tron, whatever. But again, like the lower risk was at 270. You're at 309. The measure move of the wedge was at 248. All right, you're making lower highs than your previous highs right now. So nothing special. Volume's okay. Not really anything that great. So I don't know, man. I'm just not sold on these well-established bear trends. You're in the dead middle of a bear trend that's gone on for most of the year. Yeah, man, I guess we just look at the Litecoin to Ethereum. Yeah, this was one of those trade setups we had. We over doubled the measure move, my God. But, you know, all these pairs are getting destroyed. One of our other ones just got stopped out, ICX, DTH, because, you know, I even discussed it in the trade setup. I specifically said a reason why this thing would get wrecked or stopped out real quick would be because of Ethereum pulling back, because it was showing bullish tendencies, right? It was showing bullish divergence, triple MACD, bullish divergence, right? So, you know, this thing's tanking pretty hard below 20 and the 50 right now. But who cares at this point? We were way above the 1618. Give me a break, man. Beautiful. You know, trade setups. Yeah, the thing about trade setups, think about it like this. I mean, it's like you'll be getting trade setups that fail or not. If you don't know and you're trying to learn like the best entries and stuff, this is a typical bull pull bull flag combination. So you're getting these trade setups show, okay, So this is where to buy. This is where one would have the lowest risk in a bull flag. Okay, so I'm starting to learn now just by looking at the trade setups how it's actually done, how what the risk to reward is and stuff. So people are just like, success, whatever. It's like, dude, you're getting like this is the way it is every single time. This doesn't change. Like this bull flag combination, you're doing the same thing any other place when you're in a bull trend. Okay, so take it for what you will, right? There's a ton of value in the picture, whatever. Oh my God. So pathetic, man. Take a look at this ICX pair. I think we've looked at this in a while. On the everyone wants the US dollar pair, but we're just gonna look at the BTC pair. I could probably just re-chart this with a fib channel. So kind of doing the same thing, reversing price action of the 1414, trying to do the same thing here. Give me a second. PC's the CPU, though it is an incredible CPU. It's struggling. So I've got the the flag going, the 4 charts up here, 6 monitors, man. It's feeling it. And definitely tough.
Is that a joint?
Hello, Mitch. How can you say publicly you are not sold on Tron? I bought BitTorrent. I made a partnership with a Chinese toilet seat manufacturer. What more do you want from a crypto?
Oh, I remember that.
Crypto is in the space for transparency. Feed my Ponzi.
Yes, Justin Dunn. Yes, man. Of course, man. Oh my God, I'm so sold on you, dude. I'm so sold. Toilet, yeah, it's like Michael Scott in The Office. Remember? Toilet guard. Toilet net. You, it catches things that fall in the toilet, like, whatever. Great job. Tron Connect, taking a note from Michael Scott himself. What a meme. What a meme indeed. Almost just a ascending broadening wedge right there. Either way, man. Okay, so yeah, extremely bearish trend. Been going on since the top at April, just like EOS, just like Tron. It broke down, fell below the 1272 fib extension, and now it's trying to somehow, some way find support at that 1414, making its way laterally through this extremely bearish trend. It fell out of the channel, you can clearly see. But I mean, look, for Scope Vision, you're clearly using this 75% trend line as a resistance right now, and before and before and before. Oh my God, the respect here is insane. Just had a death cross and a bear trend. But hey, man, yeah, you had some bullish divergence. Good for you. Good for you. Only on the MACD, not on the RSI as well. Okay, so. There you go. So a nice little pop to the upside after an extremely nasty sell-off. Okay, you went from literally the highest high of your little retrace was 1457. Now you're like 1,995 sats. So nice that you're making a technical higher low than your previous low, but you're just no volume. Not making higher highs, not even close. Below the 50 and the 200. Nothing bullish about this, okay? For whoever asked about ICX. Just super ugly looking stuff, man. It's been going on for so long. What's up, Tim Bone? Greg Smith, Hopium. We have none of that here. None. We don't do that. Yeah, Blue, what about Bitcoin on the weekly, man? What about it? Yeah, we'll try streaming Ryan Neal while that's all going on. Bullish 3-line strike. If the next candle closes green, though, doesn't it become a bullish continuation pattern, though? No, normally you're seeing those as reversals. Understand, a bullish 3-line strike is bearish. It's a bearish reversal pattern. If the next candle after that huge red one closes green, though, doesn't it become a bullish continuation pattern? I mean, we're technically making higher lows than our previous lows, so nothing's certain. Doesn't mean it is or isn't. It's even more rare to see the bullish outcome. Well, it's a bearish pattern, so we're talking about that weekly bullish 3-line strike, which is a bearish pattern, bearish reversal. Okay, we bearishly reversed from a nice little upswing, remember? Now you're good, Blue. I was trying to get it for you. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for your local on the 8s. Don't know why my transition's not working on this screen, but I'll get it figured out. Not a big deal. Let's go to Bitcoin. 2 hours and 6 minutes been live. Holy crap. Whew. So yeah, we got 53 minutes left on this 4-hour candle. Where Bitcoin's showing some strength, showing a nice pivot, and we're currently testing that resistance zone, the overhead resistance zone between 65.14 and 65.38. Will we rise? Will we break it? Set up an alert. We hear the beep. We know we are. Many other alts will follow behind it.
Is that a joint?
Can you give an example of an event that would need to happen in order for a 24-hour stream?
What event would have to happen? I don't know, some kind of insane contribution, I guess, at this point. That's the only way I'd know how to do it. I don't think a milestone even makes sense at this point, because the milestones would just be too far off, and who would care at that point? Yeah, it would just have to be this overwhelming contribution, and it would have to specify, okay, now do it, right? That's it. Oh man, everything's pumping with currently. Hey, nice. I've got it now. I've got the option to do it. Currently, if we take a look at the grander scheme of the market, we can clearly see with Bitcoin's pump, many others are pumping as well. Oh my god. So, yeah, man, you're looking at VET in the top left of your screen. Yes, VET. Bullishly engulfing. Litecoin's continuing to march, but still below that 75% trend line of the fib channel tool from the bear trend extends back many months. And Litecoin's trying to pivot off the 20 MA, looking in the bottom left of your screen, and the bottom right is me, but next to me is Ripple, looking for an extremely nice break, hook, and go combination. Awesome. Okay, good to see. But at that 28 cent 28 cent range is extremely critical of resistance. Remember, that was our candle body high close back from December of 2017. Not going to be easy to break, but if we get some volume, be very tremendous. Could easily see breaking this at 29.24 cents. Awesome. So things around the market looking pretty decent with Bitcoin's price action. Okay. Good stuff, man. Very, very good stuff. I guess we'd have it like this, so you can show all the BTC pairs. You can see all the green on the watch list, right? So that's pretty sweet too. So we'll figure it out. We'll get some sort of nice little overlay. We'll have to brainstorm and see what works the best. But I mean, this is all we're gonna have to work with maybe for chat. You know, want to keep it really, really small. You know, not like this. This is much better because we're just looking at one chart at a time here. So. Yep, Greg, I agree, man. It's just most of these coins are extremely bearish trends that have been going on for many, many months. We're just making proper retraces off some nice bullish divergence and some nice critical areas of support, fib extensions, most of them. Well, Subget, man, you know, I mean, I don't want you to get banned from anything, you know, and I don't want to create any animosity amongst another community. I don't want them to come in here and start talking crap and start trying to just be hateful and stuff just because, you know, you were advocating, and they would probably just call it shilling, right? They would call it that over there, and you're obviously it's just advocating. DS, if you were in here earlier, you'd know that's kind of what we think too. Okay. What's up, Sakura, man? Good to see you again. Glad you're here. I've been live 2 hours and 11 minutes now on this Thursday afternoon while Hurricane Florence continues to try to make landfall the east coast of the United States with the pretty much the ground zero is North Carolina, with a lot of South Carolina affected as well. Oh yeah, I'm safe, Sakura. I'm safe, man. No problem here, dude. Well, you're safe too then, Sakura. Just reading some chat. Well, yeah, locally it's Florence style. It sucks, man. I don't know why my graphic isn't showing up. Oh, maybe the chart screen? It's above the chart screen, I thought, though. That's so annoying, dude. I don't know, man. I guess I'll get it figured out for the night stream or whatever, so. I don't know, man. We'll be good. But it's just nice to see with this last 47 minutes how the price action's doing well. You know, in that last hour, a lot of times you can see Bitcoin dumping or whatever. The beginning of the day and the end of the day. Normally you get a lot of volatility at that time. Asia's waking up. What's up, Tom Mullins? Roll Tide, man. Good to see you. What's that, Greg, man? Well, breaking out on the weekend sucks, man, because then you get the no volume, and it can easily get taken out. Saw that crap. Here, during the weekend, we were doing this. Towards the beginning of the week, get wrecked. And all that trading desk volume came back from around the world. Hey, Colby McCord, good to see you, man. Better late than never, I guess, right? Oh, Asia loves Nano, man. Yeah, we could, I mean, look, the measured move of the pattern was at 67.60. The measured move of this descending broadening wedge is at the 50% retrace from a swing on a swing low, your most common area of retrace before breaking down to low prices. It's kind of the consensus here. It's still struggling tremendously at the overhead resistance on pretty low volume.
Thanks again, Mitch, for all you do for this community. Stay safe, all of you, in the path of that hurricane. I have a job for you, fams. 104 more subs to Viking Night. Go get him.
Yeah, if we got him tonight, we'd do it tonight, but you know how that is. It's not going to be easy. Hey, Big G, thanks for the sub on YouTube, the G's, man. There's no way we're getting it tonight. But, you know, we're not getting it unless 3 hours and 45 minutes, pretty much. We'd have to get 103 subs. Not likely. Pretty much impossible. Okay. Oh, it's all good, Kobe, man. Can't be blaring the T on the radio. Some people say they use it as the radio. They listen to me and they say it's the TA radio. All right, Julia, thanks so much again for that 1618. Freaking love you. Always good seeing you. I know your schedule's it's changed, so it's we don't get to see as much, but hope all's well with you. Thanks, Greg Smith. I really do appreciate the sub, man. The Jesus man, and I apologize if you didn't get the Jesus chimes, but sometimes it's just weird like that. We got like 50 new subs last night while streaming in the middle of our 2-hour stream, and probably over half of them didn't even go off. Right? I just don't get it, man. I mean, I see it on my tool that I use, my Lometric, but it just doesn't show up. I'll see it and just my Stream Elements doesn't pick it up. It's just weird. But as you can look again around the market, everything's trying to make the highest highs of its moves up. There it is. So sometimes it delays too. So thanks again, Greg Smith, the Jesus man, the formal. Appreciate that, man. Hey, Blue Apex, man. Thanks for the follow on Twitch, dude. The Jesus man. Welcome. Feel free to change those lights over there to whatever your choosing is. Okay, just exclamation mark and then the color, and then my lights will change. And feel free to come over to YouTube and just hit the sub over here, just so you can help with us getting to Viking Night, which is 102 subs away. The flag people have arrived. Yeah, people messing around with the webcam. And the storm has just been raging. Those sustained winds, I think they're 105 miles an hour right now, might have died off just a little bit, but starting to lose that power. It's obviously because you're losing some of the, you're not all on the water anymore, and that's where all the power comes from. You draw that energy from warm water. Cryptidity, I don't know, man. I don't think that anyone's gonna be there to change it out, dude. So I do apologize. I guess we can call him up and see. So Vlad, man. Well, 88 to BTC looks absolutely abysmal on the chart. I mean, it looks terrible. Screw it, I guess we just go to it. Dude, screw zooming in, zoom out on this thing. This is pathetic. This is trash. Trash 2018 performance. Okay, this bear trend, yeah, the altcoin spring, good for you. One little uptrend. This is a lower high than its previous highs up here, okay? So who even cares? Just extremely bearish trend that started May 3rd, just like the rest, okay? So since then, just lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Setting yourself up for lower prices, setting yourself up over and over and over again. So finally, bottomed out for now, probably only to make a bear flag to break down again to lower prices. Terrible. On this chart, all-time lows. By far. Well, actually, no, never mind. Sorry, I think there was another chart where it all-time lows. We're currently sitting, and I don't know why. Here's the thing. I don't know why we wouldn't hit 926 in the coming weeks or months. Okay, this is terrible support. This is not support at all. Nothing is holding this up. We could easily come down and test that 926 sat range. That's my target on this thing, at least for again the next coming weeks. Okay, who cares about this little pump right now? It's nothing. It's scrubtastic. Sorry, when you look at a billion charts a day, every day, you just sometimes forget, like, okay, which one is which again? Which pair is it? Which exchange is it? So you bounced off pretty much the heart line of the downsloping, the shorter term bear trend within the much larger bear trend, okay? So that's where you bounced, and soon going to be approaching, well, you're at the 20 MA, you're breaking above the 20 MA. Good for you. So what we could do now is refib. Since maybe we have a major swing low. Swing out, swing low. Okay, we have not even touched the 236 yet. We could go as high if we wanted to, assuming Bitcoin didn't crap out. We could retrace as high as 1187 all the way to 1320 if we were going to make common retraces. But if we were going to be a scrubby bear flag, we may not even go as high as a 236. Okay, so those are things to keep into consideration. Extremely bearish conditions, everything bullish about any kind of bullish patterns, any kind of bullish anything in a bear trend, it can be very unreliable. Okay, that's it. Absolute Vlad. Anytime, man. What's my Twitch name? There it is. Crypto Yeti just posted. Appreciate that, man. Really appreciate that. Alright, Skyward, have a good one, man. Okay. So again, we can just go ahead and go over here. Take a look at the rest of the market, and we're clearly seeing a lot of green on the watch list up here, and you're looking at Ripple continuing its run up, currently testing that 28-cent range, critical resistance, but break, hook, and go. Breakout confirmation, strongest form of confirmation you can get. Neo still within the parameters of its downward sloping little flag, trying to make higher highs, but still not out of the woods, not even close. Below the 250 MA with that death cross that just occurred. Looking at Litecoin up here. Still, I think there's just some sort of downsloping resistance we might be breaking right now, but you're going to have that 75% trend line of our fib channel tool, the trend we've been in for months, that will be resistance to. But trying to break above that 50 MA, good for you. And then with Vechain doing things. Looking good. Downsloping channel after touching the measure move of the huge rising wedge pattern. We're now breaking out of it, but still below the 250 MA. We tested the 200 and failed multiple times already. We'll see if we can maybe summon some volume and some positive momentum to get us above these critical areas of resistance that are soon upon us. Okay? Okay. Hey Foxy0522, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Jesus, man. So 65% of the time, bearish reversal pattern, right? Well, there you go, man. So there's a higher chance that it's a bearish reversal, which in the context we were looking at, if you're talking about the 3-line strike still, should be it. Other sources say that it actually is a bullish continuation pattern. The next candle closes green, but we can't solely rely on just that, right? We can't just be like, okay, so we're just going to disregard everything else that we know about charting just because of one pattern that's on the weekly, right? Thanks, Start Out Trader. We appreciate that, okay. Cool. Okay, man. Yeah, just leaving this up for a minute. Pretty crazy, dude. Pretty crazy. Think about this being up 24/7 with a chat box and an overlay. Just know me. I won't be here, right? I think that'd be pretty interesting. Hello, Anna. Hi, ASL, Kappa. If you got any of that I just said, I will be impressed. Do I like Belgian chocolate? Yeah, I like chocolate, man. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't eat it really ever, but if I had to pick something, if someone put a gun in my head and said you have to eat chocolate or you have to eat sweets, I would say, okay, instead of gross artificial fruit crap, I would rather eat chocolate. So, and then like my favorite dessert that if I ever got dessert or ever had the choice, it would always be Bananas Foster. Crap. Hey Anna, thanks for the sub on YouTube. I don't understand. Is that on my stream elements main overlay? See, that's a problem where I've definitely got to get another overlay built for that, because it seems like the stream elements overlay is my chart screen is overriding it and I can't do it any other way. Okay. It'll maybe hear the Jesus channels, but that's it. Oh wow, ladies and gentlemen, look. There it is. 1,400. So just 100 more to go until Viking Night, a milestone, one of many that we will see in the future. Sweet. It's so tough to get this right again. Okay. Still like crooked. God. I mean, it's good that it's I hate using the word stiff. It's so gross using that word, but stable, but it just makes it tough to change up and mess around with. The Bettles or Elvis, I don't know who the Bettles are, or I don't know who Bettles are. Dave, sorry man. Let me scroll up on my alternate chat real quick. Wolford, next time you say something, good things will happen, okay? Just give me a sec. Okay, I'm like overtime by 26 minutes now, alright? And we've covered a lot of stuff today. We've been another focused day, another very, very productive stream. Tom Mullins, next time you say something, good things will happen. Alright, we're good. I use 6, Robert. Whew. Man, it's just like, it'd be so cool to just like have up to get rid of me and just to have like the quad monitors going right now with the Hurricane, with the chat, with something else where I am, and leave it up 24/7 while the Hurricane marches in. How nuts would that be? That'd be so freaking cool, man. Not now, Anna. You've had most of 2018 to be shorting Ripple. Okay, so not now. Okay, we just showed we showed bullish divergence, not triple, just regular on both oscillators, hitting critical areas of support, and then we bounced, and now we're outside of a downsloping channel we were in. We're showing a break, hook, and go confirmation on it. So, not now, but maybe, just maybe, one could. But you know, there's a zone of retrace, common retrace between 30.4 cents and 31.6 cents. That is a probably decent low risk area one could short if they wanted to on Ripple. I'm not telling you to at all, right? But going back to the one coin that matters the most, Bitcoin. Breaking out of that descending triangle again, as expected. Yeah, it was expected, because we made the higher low. We made the partial decline at critical areas of fib support, the 786 that was there. It's not there anymore. There's no point in having it here anymore because it's not relative to the situation. We're looking for targets now, so we got rid of those fibs. Now we plotted our new ones to swing out and swing low, and we're looking for this area. So we know that the measure moves at 67.60, but we know that we could crap out anywhere between 66.05 and 69.15, because that is how Fibonacci works. Okay, 3 most common areas of retrace after a huge impulse down. Never forget the impulse. You love seeing the pot leaves pulsing in the jar? Hey man, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. No, it's kind of psychedelic, and there's nothing like it, is there? I don't see anything like it. It's pretty cool. I like it too, man. Yeah, Chalen, round of applause. He did a wonderful freaking job, man. Okay. Blue Apex says you're watching the Hurricane as we watch our hurricane of gains. Yep, despite how small the victory is for the Bulls, you're getting a small one. And it is unknown. I mean, look, this is overhead resistance. Not going to be easy to break, but your Oscillator on a significant time scale, the 4 hour. Nothing unhealthy about it. Could continue building. The hourly showed the 60-minute chart showed bearish divergence, so that's probably why we had this little pullback. And all we did was fall back to this 236. That's very strong. We showed multiple areas of rejection there, so that's a very good sign. So just now, the goal, what we have to do, maybe in 30 minutes when the daily closes, we'll get that pump, or just before the daily closes. Again, that's 30 minutes. Your daily candle body closes. Maybe I should get a beer and stick around for 30 minutes to see what happens, to see if we'll be Kangs. Do y'all think we would be? Chat, should I do that? Should we continue this hurricane stream? Let me know. Thanks, chat. Let me know. You know what? Just type 1 for yes, 2 for don't worry about it, man. Go eat dinner, chill out, and then come back later tonight, you know, for your night stream. That's what 2 is. And 1's for stick around. Well, the ones have it, it seems. One sec. Sure, man. Go take a look at Lockheed Martin. For the weekly. Never mind. We're good. This is your weekly velocity trend that has been Kangs. Unbelievable. So beautiful. So wonderful. Try to plot this the best we can. Seems like we had broken out. Extremely large trend. It's been going on for quite some time, so we fell out of it and pumped right back into it. Okay, so this trend, good God, man, it's been going on for a very long time. You had touch point 1 that extends back to February 2014. And then we had touch point 2, September of 2017, and then touch point 3 was October 2016. It was here, then you would just make the adjustment. So chances are probably what you would do at this point, maybe just extend this out and change it, since we had a false breakout, and that gives you so much more respect. It makes so much more sense, right? Currently using this heart line as a resistance point. Interesting. Okay, so that's the weekly, right? Again, this is a well-established bull trend. Boom. We can zoom out and clearly see even more so all this beautiful, beautiful move up, right? All this, it's an extremely bullish chart, its lifespan. Okay, so we know going into this chart that we have not looked at, it's bullish. So everything about what we know about trends, patterns, everything's more reliable that's bullish in bullish trends. So the daily now. So what happened, man? Got too high too fast, man. Way too high too fast. Let me make an adjustment. It's a little off here on the daily. Alright. So there we go. And so really, what's happening? So since February of this year, we've technically been in a bear trend, a short-term bear trend. Just now breaking out of a bull trend. Wow, or bear trend, excuse me. One could make the argument though. Hold on. You have to mess with this stuff, okay? Tron here. See what makes the most sense. See, if you plot 1 and 2 down here, then you have not broken out of anything yet. Okay. But then you could say that there's another way to look at it. You just have to keep messing with this. See, this wouldn't make any sense because this was just like a triple top. Good old-fashioned triple top, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so yeah, we might have to go with those bottom trend lines, right? I feel like it's just like we pivoted. We had 1 and 2 here with 3 up here. I feel like we broke out, man. I truly do, because I mean, I think you just didn't make it to the bottom here. So anyway, you've had a breakout and you're attempting to make higher highs, which is great, man. That's awesome. But again, the heart line, you can clearly see the very well-established bull trend that we've been in for many years. We're just now breaking out of that today, but you want to be extremely careful on the daily because we're making technical higher highs with very, very low levels of positive momentum. Interesting. So it's going to be hard to muster the, you know, I guess volume sucks. You got to get volume and you got to get positive momentum, which you got to get rate of change, fast rate of change, and it's not going to be easy to do that. I mean, look, just the spike from here to this side is so low. No matter where you go, you're going to be making bearish divergence, and I think that there is overhead resistance too. Big time. Overhead resistance right there, and looks we just broke it on no volume. Got to be careful because we had a breakout, a very well established breakout, where people could make the argument here. You could definitely make the argument on the daily. Some sort of inverse head and shoulders going on. All right, I know it's not perfect at all, but either way, I think the measure principle would work great as a target if you could break it, which we did. But again, you want to see volume. You don't see anything different, and that's why you got to be suspicious, because just no volume on a breakout. All right, so you're breaking not only the neckline, also the heart line of the very well-established bull trend that we've been in for years. Okay, so hope that helps on Lockheed Martin Corporation. All right, cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. My music stopped. Oh my god. Okay, so where was that one song? Give me a sec. Where's that song? I don't play that while I BRB. Okay. It's a really good song, man. I like it a lot. Wait. What is happening right now? Here we go. Alright. I'm gonna get a beer real quick. I'm gonna hang out with y'all until the daily closes. We're gonna see what kind of price action happens. Okay. More wickage. See if we can pump, man. We're running out of time on the daily. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. So what I'll do, do it like this. Where is it, man? Gosh dang it. There it is. Okay. So I'll be right back and getting this beer. Hang tight.
get me high. And watching these days turn into nights. 'Cause I love it when you get me high. Drink up till you're running through my blood. Leave my body on, I can't wait to my eyes. I wanna stay out of my mind. 'Cause I love it when you get me high.
Is that a joint? that a joint?
Okay, so just, hey, think about it like this, alright? I don't need to be here for people to be entertained, right? That's the cool thing. Like, so my webcam was off, all the charts were up, and yeah, it's a great idea about, Skylar was saying, create a script. Can someone make a script for me that would make me press the space bar? Or if we could figure it out how we could change up different charts, like 4 different charts. I could create a watch list and have like them go off every like 10 seconds, 20 seconds or something. So it would just be a rotating grand landscape of different charts. Because look, y'all are the ones that talked about, y'all are the ones bringing up a 24-hour TA chart screen while I'm not here with music playing, okay? Yeah, Crazing, thanks for the sub on YouTube. The Jesus Man, welcome. 95 more subs till Drunken Viking Night. Can you believe it? My only beer at my domicile in my hand. Sticking it out with you, the viewers. Because we have 10 more minutes until the daily candle body closes. Are you ready for this? As Florence continues its march inland to the eastern coast of the United States, North Carolina, Virginia, and South Carolina. And as the sun sets upon the land, Bitcoin is poised and trying so hard to break that overhead resistance. Can you believe it? We could break that overhead resistance, easily gonna see 6,600, but gotta get some kind of volume to break this overhead resistance convincingly, alright? And remember, if you're enjoying the ongoing reinvestments I'm making to the stream, day in, day out, 7 days a week, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks so much. Hey, what's up, Ellis Young, man? Good to see you, dude. Arthur just randomly says 1. Get wrecked, dude. A little bit of divergence on the top there, maybe. I wouldn't say so, because we're not making candle body closes yet. If we close, I mean, yeah, you're getting a little bit, man, just a little bit. And I would hate to see us fail for the 3rd time in a row as the daily closes. That's gonna suck, man. But again, you're squeezed in. You're range bound. Okay, this is like a day trader's 15-minute dream, right? Between the 6,500 mark and the 6,400 mark, right? Up, down, up, down, up, down. This is like, that's what those crazy psycho day traders are gonna be playing, this up and down, right? The bots really at this point are the winners. Okay, they own the land. So whatever, we're just looking for volume, trying to break above a resistance zone that we failed multiple times to break above. Okay, so what's up, Hewitt, man? Good to see you, dude. Really hate that you've missed out on a lot of the show, because it's been a different one, right?
Is that a joint?
Hey, can you use to look at the next world currency coins like it's free?
Can I look at it? I'm sure I can look at it. I gotta look at the stream elements that see what you said though. Hold on. Just give me a second. Coin signals dot trade. So why am I looking at this? Looks like it's using the same engine as TradingView. I'm uncertain. The next world currency coins like Kin. I can't use all my indicators, right? Well, this thing's trash. Good God, Kin sucks, man. Super, super bearish. Dude, that is so bad. That is so, so bearish, man. You're just continuing to bleed out, but your volume's drying up, which is good, but I don't have anything set up on it, and I don't have an account, so nothing's gonna save. And I don't know, man. I don't even know if my account, it's pretty clear that mine's not hooked up to this. It says chart by TradingView, but I don't know if it works that way, if it translates. So I could try to. It looked bad. It looked bad, and you're probably making some sort of fib retrace, probably in the 886 or something, 786, all right? But all I can tell you just from looking at the volume drying up is pretty good, I guess. Eventually it'll pop to the other side once that volume's gone. Okay. Hope that helps. But I think so, for the 420 kills for a living, did you lose mine? What? Hello? Take my shirt off. Jurgen. Why am I using Tether now? Just, why not, man? Like, I interchange different charts from time to time. It doesn't really affect things that much. Nothing. It's just tell me if it bothers you. And it's like the well at the beginning. Sure, I could use. I've been using it for a long time. I use it, Bitfinex, over and over and over. I got it charted for the most part. So if you want me to, I can. Not a big deal. Nothing really changes at all. Literally, like not at all. Okay, there you go. If this makes you happy. Literally identical. I mean, there's not one thing different on this chart than the Tether chart. I mean, the failed attempts to break the overhead resistance. You swing out a swing low, 67.70, $10 off. It's probably just because whatever. Sorry, it's loud on my side. Oof. But I didn't get any echo there. Nice one. Yeah, see you dumping Mikyun. What a scrub, dude. What a loser. Like, once you get it, why don't you start your own channel, you scrub? I guarantee you you'll be terrible at it. So what I want to do, my whole point, and that's what I wanted to get off stream, was because tonight I want to have up there, I want to have the Doppler radar going for the actual hurricane, because you can't see anything now. I figured that was going to happen. Oh, dude, Patrick, right? It's like me streaming for 7 days a week for like 6 months, and then some idiot scrub loser coming in here. Coming in when I've like hit a milestone, I'm like doing a wizard night, and they're calling me like a loser or something, get a life. And it's like, dude, are you kidding me? These people are so stupid. They come from the outside and just judge. They just start judging. That's like really bad upbringing. Someone who just comes into a situation, they start judging immediately. And it's like, you got real big issues, man. Okay. That's right, Gustavo. Well, I wouldn't say for a big move. We're just saying the daily closes in, yeah, 4 minutes. That's right, Greg. Can't see the storm anymore. I'm going to attempt to fix that on the fly. Should give me a second, okay? Give me I'm gonna change up my scene real quick and I can fix this for you. Give me a second. Might have to make some adjustments, but just I'm doing this on the fly, so be patient, please. Or talk a bunch of crap about everything I do. Thank you. No, where is it, man? Yeah, I think that scrub just unsubbed. Yeah, after calling me an FAG, he gets mad that he gets banned. What an idiot, dude. What a loser. Good. I don't want you to watch me, idiot. You probably get good things out of this, get value out of this. I'd rather you fail, dude. After talking all crap to me, what did I do to you? People are so stupid, man. There it is. There was another one, though, Shaylin, that I was watching, and it was so nice, man. I don't think it's on air anymore. It's so annoying. Let me change the filter here. Completely live. Still looking for it. That's a good one, though. That's a good one. Crap, man. Oh, I like that one. I like that one, dude. But why? I have to do it on this actual thing. This actual screen capture. Okay. Okay, 20 seconds. 20 seconds until we're Kangs, or inverse Kangs, okay? So I don't know how bad this is going to look, but let's go back real quick and see. That's pretty sweet, man. That's pretty sweet! Do y'all like that? Let me know, chat. Yeah, we closed another candle, failing to break above the overhead resistance. Closed the daily below that overhead resistance. Unfortunate, right? Unfortunate indeed. Whoa, what crap. I don't care what he called anyone that word. Why would anyone call anyone that? There's just no point. Just stupid. It's like, hey, I'm asking for a ban. I'm looking to get banned. It's like, good for you. Go ahead and get banned. One sec. Let me add another thing. One sec. Gotta say that, bear with me, because I mean, like, dude, look, I mean, I'm doing this on the fly. It's overtime. The daily's closed. We're just waiting for the daily, seeing if any kind of volatility was going to happen. It has not happened yet, and probably won't. It seems at this point. I don't know. Volume is absolutely terrible. This is just scrub volume. It's all the same. It's actually lower. Good God. Where is it, man? That's it. Just give me a second here, okay? Just relax. Everything's gonna be okay. Got my word, it's gonna be okay. Perfect. Just one more thing. God. So yeah, this is like why it's better doing it off air, right? But I just have too many sources on my scenes. It's just making it so difficult. There's nothing you can do about that, though, man. There's like literally nothing you can do about it. I guess it's fine. I guess we'll just deal with that as it is now, alright? So anyway, we did it, man. We freaking did it. We have the actual radar going, the live real-time radar that updates whenever the storm moves, man. Okay. Thanks so much for being here, 167 of y'all. I really do appreciate it. I realize you could be doing anything, but you're choosing to spend this time with me to do technical analysis. I don't understand why the overlay is kind of screwed up at the top. I don't get that part. It's confusing, man. It's like definitely confusing. Okay, oh, okay, I know what I can do. Give me a sec, edit transform. Looks a little bit less ghetto, still kind of screwed up. Yeah, this looks okay, I guess, right? Okay, man, okay. So Bitcoin. The daily closed, the 4-hour closed, below the overhead resistance, but moving up on no volume. Good for us. Rest of the market, we're gonna take a look at it real quick. All doing the same, just a little bit, right? It seems like Ripple maybe had that break hook and go confirmation. Seems like Vechain had that bullish engulfing candle. All right, man. All right. That's what I'm talking about.
Vechain doing things.
And then Litecoin closed its 4-hour candle above the 50 May. That's good to see, man. Really good to see. Okay, so awesome. Anyway, man, I gotta get a good little scene change, right? That'd be so sick, wouldn't it? Arthur's the one above not suffice. Does that not look good, man? Let me know. Yeah, you're right, Solarius. You're right. You're right, man. You were definitely right. So we're breaking out before the weekend. Doesn't look good. Yeah, it kind of sucks, Tron. It always sucks, but you know you're always gonna get a weekend. It's always gonna come. So we know the market we're in is nebulous. We don't know if we're in a bull trend or a bear trend. Truly, I think in the short term we are in a bear trend. We've been in a bear trend, in my opinion, since July 2018. When we hit that 8,500 top, right? Through our parameters of our downsloping trend right here. Okay, using this data here, this is a bear trend, but we're making higher lows than our previous lows, which is a good sign. We're gonna run up, hopefully, and hit target on the pattern that we broke out of, right, at the 67.70 range, before maybe crapping out to the lower prices. Now you're right, Solarius. Sorry, I'm like scrolling up, so I'm seeing more of your chat. Okay. Yeah, triggered. Triggered. What? What's going on? They better get their S together up there, the radar. Otherwise, we might be changing things. Have we done Neo? Stephen, yes, we have done, in fact, Neo. It was actually the first coin we looked at at the beginning of the show after Ripple. Yes, we looked at Neo. So it's very early in the show we looked at it. Thanks, Patrick Ragman. Wind Moon, Wind Moon, indeed. Shorts haven't dumped yet. Yes, Christopher Campbell, yes. The conditions could very well be right if we're not dumping on the short chart for a possible, you know, move to the upside. Okay. Absolutely, Crypto Bro. Thankfully you're not near the coast, we're closer to catch some of the flow. Well, man, you're going to be getting torrential rain whether you're on the coast or not. Okay, so I know a lot of South Carolina and North Carolina, a lot of swamps, a lot of low elevation in the landscape, so a lot of flooding is going to be imminent there. So you just want to be careful. You know the land better than me. Okay, so.
Is that a joint?
Fuck him high. It's only Thursday. Puff puff pass. Be wary of the snakes in the grass. I love Ray Mitch.
So yeah, just call me Ray Mitch. You're talking about, dude, I've said this before. In the movie Angels in the Outfield, there was like this really athletic outfielder named Ray Mitchell. And I was always like, hey man, we have inverse names. We have what, the reciprocal of names. So I thought that was cool always. But you just called me that, and it just brought back a bunch of memories from childhood. A lot of good memories, okay? So thanks, Sleepy Cat, for the trip down memory lane, and you didn't even know it. Cool stuff. Thanks, Lee Plot, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna keep this going as much as we can. Anything that's any kind of stuff that's, you know, safe to do, so there's no copyright stuff, I want to be up there, okay? I want it to be up there. Because it just gives an added level of value to you, the viewer, and that's the game that I play, is continuously trying to bring more value to you. I continue educating myself via TA, but I also constantly think about other things too, because this is not just TA. The problem with many TA people, they think TA, that's it. Wrong. That's half of it with a camera, okay? That's half of it. Maybe like 60 to 70%, whatever, because you definitely have to know TA, but the other aspect is entertainment and engagement and making the viewers want to watch. Chalen says, whoa, be careful, Chalen. He says he knows he is my man of all balls and things. Chalen, do I have to, really?
Oh, it feels so good!
Thanks, man. Anna, are we going to 5K? Speculative question. I cannot give you a speculative answer because no data is telling us we're going to 5K. Okay, there's no data that gives us that info. Okay. Excuse me, Dean. What does that mean? Are you inferring that I actually watch him or anyone else besides stream? You realize I stream twice a day, right? There's not enough time in the day to watch other streamers. Okay, do TA. If he even does, you know, I don't know what he does on his show. Doesn't he travel around and do seminars and stuff?
Is that a joint?
Breaking news, breaking news. We are sorry to interrupt your program, but this just in. Sources have confirmed Mitch Ray Big Mayetch is a bot. It's official, he is a robot. He is not real. Is not real. DA tips are not real. I love fake tips.
Yeah, everything's fake. Crypto Yeti, man, thanks for the $4.20. The Elon Musk contribution. Good God, we got a lot of those in the jar tonight, don't we? Holy crap. Oh yeah, absolutely, Arthur, man. No, I really appreciate all the help, dude. Seriously, always. Okay. Amen, Talman. Oh, you want to look at McDonald's Blue Apex? Yeah, I can. I mean, I don't even know why I'm still here. 7 o'clock, my God. Oh, I gotta go live in less than 3 hours now. I don't have to. I just, like, my time to go live is in less than 3 hours. It's the day stream. I'm on the day stream, and it's literally pretty much nighttime outside. Okay. You own crypto, Mark Anderson, and live in the Carolinas, double wrecked. Well, not wrecked today, but yeah, for the most part, yes. When lands of the Lambeth, maybe after we retrace, break down, make a lower low, run around that accumulation zone again between 57 to 6,000 with the triple MACD bullish and daily and 4-hour divergence at the same time, and then we break to moons. But here's the thing, just remember, on the weekly, the stuff we're showing on the MACD, once that ended, we went through the bear trend ended, but we went through a year-long no trend, up, down for a year. Can you handle, are you ready for that, a no trend? I did memes as well. Blue Apex, do I not have memes? Is this not a meme? Oh no, nothing works on this yet. I think my overlays are just wrong yet still. I gotta figure it out. None of my stuff's popping up, okay. Thanks. Oh wow. Never mind. Lots of 420 balls. Sleepy Cat. Yeah, man, that's like, I think more. I don't know. I know Crypto Montana has a record, a single record of like 16 or 18, something stupid. No one's ever going to beat that. Yeah, so, like, he did that, I think that was like 3 or 4 days ago where he dropped about that many in the jar. So, good luck. A bullish storm, if you've ever seen it, Brian, at the top. Yeah, man, maybe so. Maybe so, man. Crap, man, I'm trying to, I want to get all my weather stuff, too. You know my little 1990s Weather Channel logos and stuff? I just want to get those up, too, and running, but it would just take time for me to, like, sit over and, like, stare at my screen. Gotta have everything. Oh, some 6.9s.
Damn, I wish I was tight. You're a god, Mitch Ray. Love it.
Who is Ray? Big... Yeah, Big L. Thanks so much for the 690 pennies. And I don't know who Ray is, but is he on Google? Is he on the Google or on the web of worlds, the World Wide Web? I could go surfing for him. Let me know. Big L. Thanks. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Blue Apex. Gotcha, man. Alright, Crypto Yeti, man. Hold on a sec. Okay, man. I think I have an alert set up on the other chart. Yeah, I have one set up, so.
Can't wait for your channel to hit 100k subs, then 1 million beyond. Love your channel, appreciate your effort on everything you do, my friend.
Hey, Psychonaut, dude, thanks for the 10 bucks, man. I really do appreciate that. Seriously, thank you. I don't know, dude. I'm just looking forward to 1,500. Okay, 100,000, man. That is just a long way away. Okay, I'll be grateful for 1,500, and that's 93 more subs. That's what we need. Okay, so one milestone at a time. Keep focused on the short-term stuff, and the long-term stuff will eventually come, I guess, right? But again, I'm not making any declaration that I think I will ever get that. I don't know if there are that many people that care enough about crypto for that, right? So
we're gonna be
hurricanes. Hey, Mark Anderson, thanks for the 690 pennies. The most sexual amount of pennies that you could receive, maybe. Thanks, brother, man, for the Verge and the tip jar. I love the diversification we're getting. Look at all the weed and Tesla in there. And then we've got the Monero and the Verge. So, and the XLM. There's actually an XLM in there, too. The only one's that 1618 that we're working on, but I kind of put it on the back burner for a second, just for the the overwhelming consensus, people want this thing to be a 24-hour stream when I'm not here, and just to play, to have this screen up, right? I mean, it's pretty sweet, right? But instead of me being here, it'll just have maybe my logo, and then above you'll have chat, and we'll just keep it like it's live, like I'm here, but I'm not. I'll just be here with you in spirit. All this is screwed up here. Don't worry about it, because we're trying to figure out the overlay itself. I mean, I didn't even think about a 24-hour stream until people started screaming about it today in chat. So it's whatever, man. Give me a second. I'm plotting something, so just hang tight and enjoy the sounds, sights and sounds of the technical analysis. This is going on. 4 different charts. You got Ripple, Litecoin, VET in the top left, and then in the bottom left you've got Bitcoin itself. Okay, man, okay. Spectacular. Wow, that's really nice. Okay. How do we want to plot this? I think so. Yeah, nice. Almost done. I'm plotting something for somebody. Thank you very much. I'm just getting people used to and attuned to this new chart layout that will be exceptional at some point. All right. What's up, Hensley, man? Good to see you, dude. EVH, I can put on the list, man. I really was just sticking around for the daily to close to see if we could get any sort of volatility with the Bitcoin. But we're not getting any kind of volatility with Bitcoin today on the close on the Thursday, going to Friday now, right? Christopher Campbell, ETH to BTC looks absolutely abysmal, dude. Oh, so gross. What's up, Oscar? Put some respect to TA. Well, no, it's in my logo, Bitcoin Jesus man. So it's always going to be there, right? As long as my logo's here. Wait for the bull market. Be 100K. Yeah, Johnny, but I feared that might take another year or two, which it's not a big deal to me. Dude, my consistency is a siege on any of my opponents and enemies. It will destroy them. Okay, the people that want to see me fall will get wrecked because they cannot keep up with my consistency and persistence. All right. I think that's why people, you know, like this stream. Because I won't let you down. I'm here 7 days a week, no matter what. If it's 1 time or 2 times, I'm always here. Is there another voice chat? No, another voice they can read our comments. Just wondering. Are you saying I should have my own, what is it, on that, the late night shows and all that? They always have that random guy who like chimes in and stuff. Are you saying, Crypto Yeti, I need one of those people that will literally just... Shailen says the new overlay is coming. Yeah, I made it priority number 1, so he's dropped what he's doing, and he's like working on this new overlay, which is going to be very vanilla and simple. Not going to be really much of a change at all. Okay, but a little bit. What about Ethereum Connect? Get wrecked, dude. What am I plotting? You plotting on me, boy? Hello, Saint of Last Resort. Thanks for tuning in. I've been live now for 3 hours and 21 minutes. How the time flies. How in the world has that happened? Patrick Wright, the beauty of 30. I think something I learned in business when I was in my early 20s, and I had a director of sales, and he was like in his mid 30s. I could always tell he was a very perfect medium between the disconnect of generations, right? I think that is the why we prime in our early 30s, right? Because you have to be that bridge between generations to bring those generations together. It's very important, right? With culture. Culture is an incredibly important thing, and people don't even care about it, don't even know that it's a factor or a variable that affects us every day. So, thanks, O'Sullivan, man. Right, Wilford? Yeah, man. This is not actually trance. This is called progressive, melodic progressive house. Okay, it's a different genre. It's a form of trance, but it's not technically trance itself. Okay. Challenge is going to be the TTS guy. There you go, man. I'm here, even if Mama calls. Well, maybe BG, maybe, just maybe, Mama did call, and that's why I'm here. Would a 24-hour stream have a negative effect on YouTube analytics? Nah, man, because your view count and view time, dude, that stuff would skyrocket. Skyrocket. Will I stream on Christmas Day, Fearless One? Yeah. Yeah, I'll stream on Christmas Day at least once, for sure. I need a band. There you go, Greg. There you go. Let me just get a band going, dude. Yeah, man, I don't think I'm there yet. Dude, I'm at 1,400 subs, 1,407 subs, dude. Okay, I don't understand why, you know. I'm just a 1,400 Andy. Some people get that, some won't. Minimal EDM, there you go, Mr. Skywalker. Satoshi Skywalker, Jesus, man. Alright, so anyway, we're going to switch on back to... you know, nothing really too extreme on the charting here, but what we've got going on is Aurora Cannabis. Yes, Cannabis, in honor of the tip jar that is... It has copious amounts of cannabis. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Is that a joint?
Yes, it is. It's Aurora Cannabis, so yes. So I think we're in a downtrend. We've been in a downtrend truly since January. This whole year of 2018 has been lower highs, lower lows, over and over and over. Okay, so I think we had some sort of trend line, and then we broke down and exaggerated and had a huge spring to the upside, making adjustments. You can clearly see that we are having stupid levels of resistance here. At the heart line of the downsloping fib channel tool, the channel that we are in that is bearish, that signifies, helps us understand how things are going for us for the year. It looks a little bit, not much, just a little bit like Ethereum, right? Where you had that spike to the upside in January, and since then it's just not been that good. Now, you know, if it was truly Ethereum would be at like $500-600 or something, right? Because it'd be so close to its previous major swing high. Not even close. So don't even, I'm just kidding, but you get what I'm saying. Down sloping channel for the year. Not good, bearish for the year. But overall, bullish. And you know, there's nothing you can really do with a channel because of the stupid volatility here. Look, just plot and see there's an upsloping support down here around $4. That just lets you know there's some underlying support, but normally in really bearish conditions, if things take a turn for the worse, which it could, because all the other pot stocks, they're going crazy, bubbling right now. Aurora's not. And if you get down to these levels and that bubble pops or whatever, this will be a pathetic support, and it probably won't hold. A lot of times people consider these little upsloping supports in extremely bearish conditions the bull traps, right? This is like one of them. But it just depends. The macro plays into it. So there's too many variables to decide, and that's why you don't guess on price action in 3 months. Okay. This is even more than 3. My God, dude. The moving time scale could be down, could be in like freaking April of 2019, all the way down here. That's where this is on the daily. Okay. So, Yeti, man, just letting you know, for just, you know, more perspective, we're in a bear trend for this year, and it's just not doing the same thing a lot of these other newer pot stocks are doing. Okay. There's a lot more data, though. It stems back to July 2014, where all these other ones are very new. It kind of reminds me like the altcoins, right? The altcoins, the new ones, just shoot up. They've got no supports to fall back on. So when that bearish hurricane comes, what do you think is going to happen to all those pot stocks? They're going to get wrecked because they have no support looking left. They built their house. They've been building their house on twig and thatch, okay, in the sunny days on the beach. But little do they know, Hurricane might be coming in the coming 6 months. So be prepared. They're not. What's up, Lee K? Good to see you, dude. Having a wonderful day. Now it's night. You know, again, live 3 hours and 30 minutes. 3 hours and 30 minutes, man. Are you kidding me? Blue, so what the deal would have been for that is the 20-bar stream, I would go offline right before I went live to go live again to send out the notification to everyone. And then what I could do is maybe go offline and go back online after the stream so I could have a static video of the actual stream where I'm here. And we would just have to experiment with it. Dude, I don't know how to do any of this stuff, and I don't think most people know how to do a 24-hour stream on YouTube for the most part. And how to that have the same specificities that we have, right? Nah, Crypto Yeti, man, I don't even want to deal with that or talk about it or even think about it, okay? That's... Charles like Bitcoin Sharp, kinda, Anna, right? Kinda, yeah. This great FOMO. Great FOMO, like, had its own, didn't it? Had it from the time the Bitcoin had it, Anna. Look, it was like October all the way to January. That's Bitcoin. It followed Bitcoin. So some weed and some crypto. Whew. What a concoction in those 3 months. Crazy. The new ball and overlay. Ooh, did you get a... Are you have an update on something, man? Oh my god. Oh my god, we can't even talk about it, Jalen. Can't even talk about it. I don't even know what I'm going to do. What do you think, man? Give me an idea of a number for that tip. Does it look like a radar, though? Does it look like a radar? Let me know. No, I will be taking off in a minute. I'm just very happy to see that we've sustained good numbers. 161 of y'all still tuned in. It seems like that's been the average, a little bit higher throughout the evening, this 3 hour, 30-minute period. Do it, update, setup, and trend line as well. What do you mean, Leap? No, it's not going to automatically update. That's going to be an issue, though. If I'm 24/7, how am I even going to chart? How am I even going to do my own trade setups and stuff? I'm going to have to get a whole new PC. Good God, even think about that, man. That's going to be tough. Okay, thanks for at least bringing that up, Leapfrog, because I didn't even think about that. I've got to be able to work behind the scenes on stuff for Patreon. I can't not have that going. But I guess I could have it going and then use one of my other monitors while it's live to do work, I guess. Should work. It should be fine, I guess. So it's live, and I come here, I get up, and I'd like come on, you know, I sit down. Everything's live. That monitor's going. Don't need any other monitor but that one while it's live, and then I can plot on other monitors. It should be fine. There should not be an issue with it going 24/7 at all. Shouldn't be an issue. Good point though, Leaplot. You went to UCF. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks so much for beating Auburn for us, but remember, just remember, go play Auburn as their mortal enemy in their stadium with a quarterback who has a very low QB IQ, who can't throw, and we would have lost the national title if we would not have replaced him. So, just saying, perspective. We didn't, Tua never played in that game. He didn't play a down in that Auburn, that Iron Bowl, our only loss, right? Chandler, is there any way to make it like 3D kind of, like where like some of the stuff pops out a little bit, like, you know, some of the band kind of like just kind of, it's not a circle, right? Let me know. Get wrecked, Crypto Yeti. You didn't even hit like it. Oh, my flux is turned on. No way. I turned it off. Okay, it seems like we're good. Now it's just the random, or the regular Windows one. Okay, good. Wait, what happened, Bitcoin Jesus Man? I just ran out of beer. Heck yeah, one mon army. Heck yeah. Yeah, big shout out to Chaylin. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Please clap.
Except this one, Satoshi, when crypto was doing well, this did well. Aurora Cannabis, okay? This is actually inversing most of the pot stock craziness, which is crazy. Maybe when pot stocks start getting wrecked, maybe this will break to the upside and get above the heart line or something. Okay, so just be careful, really, really careful on the daily, because you know you're in a short-term bear trend. Extremely severe levels of bearish divergence on both oscillators. You're getting that breakdown, but I'm not sure if it's done selling off. But that's just high on price, the same high on price, and breaking down. Look at the level of positive momentum comparative to the previous top that was the same. Awful. Yeah, surely. You know, who did UCF play most of the year? I can't remember. You beat a, you know, with college football, one of the greatest variables of college football is, right, something to play for. What did Auburn have to play for after they lost to Georgia in the SEC title game? They had nothing to play for. Just like Alabama, when Alabama lost in the SEC title in 2008 to Florida, Tim Tebow. They played Utah in the Sugar Bowl, got wrecked. Alabama, when they lost to Auburn, the kick six game that year, remember? The miraculous Auburn Iron Bowl crap at the end of the year. They were undefeated. They couldn't go to the title, or they couldn't go to the SEC title. Who'd they play? In the Sugar Bowl again, they played Oklahoma, nothing to play for. Got wrecked. That's dude, that's the story as old as time. It's the biggest variable in college football is something to play for. If you got nothing to play for, you're not gonna do well. But then you got other teams like UCF. That's their Super Bowl. Oh my God, we made it to a New Year's Six Bowl. Think about the things to play for UCF versus Auburn. Completely different mentalities going into that game. Auburn didn't care. They were done. They were happy they beat Alabama. That was all they cared about. That was their entire year. That's Auburn's year every year. Just beat Bama, and who cares about anything else? Okay. What about Tilray? We looked at it earlier today. Continued pumping, but it's down like 12% after hours. Okay, just like most pot stocks are getting wrecked. They got wrecked today. That's right. There's Satoshi Skywalker coming in and saying that. All right, so. But you know, whatever. So I don't know, man. It'd be so fun to like leave the stream on, but I know I've got to make some changes and stuff. Hey, Bibiana Valentino, glad you're here. Well, Bibiana, I'm sorry, I've been live for 3 hours 35 minutes. I'm an hour and 35 minutes overtime right now. Yeah, chilling. I was like hoping that it would kind of be like the actual. All right, so you know my.
Is that a joint?
I can't stop smoking. I'm from Canada.
Canada. Wow. Is there a coincidence? I don't think so. That they're so close to their names. Okay, man. Yeah, Jan, I was just thinking, like, you know, my graphic, right? My PNG graphic of the hurricane, man. I was thinking, like, something maybe like that, you know, like, if you could, I mean, something like where it's just a sprite sheet of that, right? Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, that's like, assuming it looks good, you know? Sweet. Awesome. And we'll figure out the variable when we unveil it, and then we let chat decide on what the what that variation would be, the price. Okay, so. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out of here. Been on too long. Okay, I gotta do some stuff. I gotta continue reinvesting in the stream. Gotta make some changes off stream, off air, so then I can provide you with actually better content tonight at 11 Eastern. Oh my God, this guy's crazy. I can't believe him. So I'll be back tonight. We're gonna take a look and see what happened to Bitcoin. So thanks so much for everyone, all the contributions, all the love, all the support, all the views, everything, all the new subs. Thank you all so much for being here. 92 more subs for Drunken Viking Night. Looking forward to that. Maybe it's going to fall on a weekend. We don't know. So I'll be back tonight. Until then, respect the TA.